good at that.
3, 2, 1, go. Am I? I feel like it didn't sound too good.
No, you're doing a great job. Don't doubt yourself.
I was joking.
We're good. We're good. Whatever.
When last we left our heroes, what happened, guys?
Well,
Quiz time, my favorite time.
Lava.
I always do it, so I'll let someone else do it.
Alright, I got it, guys. Well, we met a robot. Oh, I don't have my fucking notes. Alright, and Dylan.
We met a robot, and then we fought a giant mech. And
do you
Joey
remember the
died.
mech's name?
And then we are in someone's basement.
We're
Pretty
in
much.
Gundren's basement.
Geldrin.
You found Sir Vandalus of the Templars of Helm, who believed he was a human. Don't know what happened to him.
But we do know that he jammed the elevator.
We can go back and get him.
Well, that's may not be possible, as when Iswal picked the Tome of Brass Men off of its pedestal, the floor started to crack open and fill the room filled with lava.
Look, what do you want from me, guys? All right, what do you want from me?
Good point.
And yeah, besides that, you picked up a bag with some creature. Says its name is Belshazu. Says it's a celestial. It's missing its family. It's been trapped here for a very long time, and requests that it will give you great riches and power if you release it in the open world. And yeah, so
real-time open world.
you found Geldrin. He was gone a little crazy, trying to bring his wife back, and a battle ensued when you got a little too close to the dome, and he got Avid into a fucking Myrmidon and brought it out.
And before we could scavenge or collect the ancient artifacts of priceless amounts, Iswal filled it with lava.
That's not true. That's not true.
He made a bunch of meatballs appear in the...
Yeah, a bunch of burnt meatballs. But you did manage to get out yourselves out a tunnel that is seemingly dug into the rock. And you are now in the basement workshop of one Geldrin Foehammer.
Do you have a basement song you could play?
Sure do.
Is it by Basement Jacks?
No. What would you fellows like to do?
I want to fucking look around this basement.
Sure.
I want to scoop up some good stuff.
Yeah, I kicked something over.
Okay, well, actually, that's interesting. So you blow up. No. So you're in the basement, and there's this big hole leading downwards. You had looked around real quickly beforehand, before you left, and you notice that there are some engineering plans that this seem to be very carefully dug into the side of the wall. You've also found a couple containers, like steel coffee cans. They almost look like if coffee cans existed. Yeah, Ricky goes and kicks one and knocks it over, and there's just this black, like sand-like substance just goes scattering across the floor.
What's that stuff?
It might be gunpowder. I fucking pick it up and I smell it.
Roll a intelligence check.
I don't have my character sheet out. I'm not prepared.
I just pulled it out. So I was like, oh fuck, the game's actually starting. Maribel.
11. So you've only encountered gunpowder once, and you do recall it. It was when you were hanging out with Jorn and Gorup, checking out the
Yes.
Spellforge, and they used a little bit to blow a hole. This is, you take a look at it, you take a taste, and it is the same weird, non-magical explosive substance that Jorn and Gorup had.
I say, holy shit, this is gunpowder, or this is, how about this stuff explodes,
Yeah.
everybody.
You call it gunpowder.
And so no flames, no one get anything anywhere near these canisters. And can I pull off the lids of the other canisters just to check and see what's in there?
Yeah, there's 3 of them. They're like this, like I said, they're about like a size of a small coffee can.
Oh, okay, I thought you were saying they're like giant coffee cans
No,
for some
like,
reason. I was like, okay.
The ones that are like, I don't know how big they are, like 12 ounces of coffee or something.
Yeah.
but they have a screw-off lid. It's like a brushed steel the whole way down. Yeah, there's 3 more of them, and they're all filled to the top with this black powder.
Okay. Yeah, so we have to be really careful around this stuff.
Is it worth anything? Could we sell it?
We could sell it or we could use it to blow something up, but also when carrying it, it's incredibly explosive and dangerous.
I suppose that's a fair point.
Yeah, like we could put it on like some of the Johns, but we might blow up the Johns. Yeah, and I don't want to blow up my John at all. Seeing as my John is the best John. And so, what else is in the room? We got the canisters, and is there anything else? What else is there? Sorry.
Yeah. That seems to be all there is in this basement where you're at. There's a stairway leading upwards, though.
I walk to the stairs, and then when I right before I take a step on it, I fucking stop, and then I put my nose down on it, and I'm looking for a trap. And I'm
Go ahead and roll.
Fucking traps, man.
Roll perception.
Alright, then. Faked you out. Got a low score.
You don't see anything.
So I go fucking running up. Not holding the railing. I'm not holding the railing. I'm running up. Yeah.
Hold on one second.
And say, careful about the trap on the first step, guys.
You just say it in past. Careful about the trap.
Yeah.
Like,
Did you
what?
say something about a trap?
So you get to the top of the stairs, Kyle, and there is a door in the ceiling, like a what do they call it?
Okay, I see.
Hatch. It's a hatch.
Yeah. I fucking touch it. How heavy is it? Can I lift that fucker?
You push it and it
Yeah.
seems to kind of move.
I do a stealthy little peek up.
Okay. Roll perception.
Oh my god. I haven't been making good ones.
How many cans of the gunpowder were there? 4?
3.
Four.
Well, there were 3 that weren't kicked over, and then there's 1 that's kicked over. 14. So you kind of peer out through the slit, and you can see 14 perception. Yeah, you can see there's a desk or like a counter of some sort, and then you can see just around the corner. You remember it? It's the showroom of Geldrin's workshop, and you can see that there's some wire statues, the ones that you saw way back when originally.
Can I look around for any more of those arrows?
When you're up there,
You're not up there yet.
Oh.
Alright, well I kind of liquidy, slippery out of the fucking yeah, exactly.
Okay. Brandon, you should have control over.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Okay.
I can hear myself on someone's.
I can also.
Yeah.
I think it's Adam Brown.
Probably that Adam Brown.
I think Adam has himself like muted or something like that.
Oh, no,
Could
it's
be
Pete.
Peter.
It's Pete.
Peter.
No, it's not me.
Your mic is constantly on, and we're constantly hearing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Probably.
just a picking up the hallway. My bad.
So
The sound of the hall.
Ricky, you liquidly
There you
go
go.
open the
Thanks,
door.
Pete.
What would anyone else like to do? Anything?
I want to look to Taurus and I say, Taurus, I want you to follow me, and I fucking put my lips against the wall. And I say, tell me if you see anything, like any sort of like smithy stuff that's of value or maybe special interest.
Well, you don't have to get your lips on it.
I just did like a quick lip press, like just to see what it felt like.
Why are you kissing the wall?
I'm
The wall is kind of covered in soot, and it kind of tastes like inside of a furnace.
I didn't say I liked it.
You put your lips on it.
Yeah.
Lips are
Any
just as
lipping
good
I do
tasters.
in the future, I guess I'll have to get stealthy before.
The wall notices.
Does Taurus notice anything of note about the smith work?
Are you looking for tools, or are you looking for?
I'm also more asking him to check when we get upstairs and sort of like help me. Like I want to like spend like some time going through the whole house.
Yeah,
Okay.
put him on auto seeker and just like have him like
Yeah, I
facing
definitely
each
wanna put
corner
him
of the room.
On auto look.
All the boys that are downstairs, as you're talking, you hear this loud, like something falling down, and you see a large plume of smoke and pebbles kind of blow up from the hole. And if you look down, you can see that the magma has probably caused somewhat of a cave-in up the hole that you were climbing.
Makes sense.
And the room was kind of filled with this like dust momentarily. So would the rest of you like to go upstairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I lift it for my boys and give them a wave as each one comes. I say, "Hello, welcome to Geldrin's house.
Hey, bow.
Whose house?
Welcome to Gildren's house.
Welcome to Geldrin's house. Welcome to
Whose
Geldrin's
house?
Enjoy your stay."
Geldrin's house.
Y'all make your way upstairs, and for everyone besides Thalanor and Ricky, who have already been here, this is the first time you see some of the brass sculptures that Geldrin had been making and attempting to sell for an artist's price. And for Thalanor and Ricky, and now, like, in retrospect, you kind of see how ominous that was, and you're like, you're kind of skeeved out about that. You're like, ugh, he was doing this all along. But they're standing around in poses, and various poses. There's also mosaics on the wall of brass wire of different kinds of geometric shapes and stuff like that. Yeah.
All right, so I go up to fucking the desk. What's on that desk?
On the desk. So the counter, it's the front counter, like where you originally
Mhm.
bought the
I
arrows.
fucking pilfer that fucking money sack, baby. That chest is mine.
Make a investigation check.
Investigation check.
Or a perception, either your choice.
Okay, I'll take a perception. I'm bad.
Not bad. You move around your hands along you can't actually see like a chest or anything, like a lockbox, but you do with your thievish kind of ways. You check for like underneath it, and you do find a little switch, and it switches, and like a panel that looked like a drawer falls open, and there's a money box inside of it.
Ooh, I say, Daddy likey.
Yeah. Small
Slide
iron
it
box
on
about
it.
the size of a bread box.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna roleplay Taurus as like objecting to that because he's lawful neutral, so he'd probably be like, he can't steal from the dead. But then I was like, whatever, I don't.
Taurus wouldn't care.
Yeah. Doris is like, he says something from Lord of the Rings, like a meme quote. He's like, one must walk through Mordor. I don't know what they say. Okay, well,
The opposite
I
of that.
fucking open it.
Okay. You can tell that there's a pretty solid lock in the center of it.
This looked really smashable. I got a fucking crowbar.
Got a crowbar?
Oh yeah, I got a crowbar.
Okay, make me a strength check.
Whoo, mama. Strength.
Trying to bash it open.
How do you bash with a crowbar?
Well, you pry it. You put it in. And
Yeah.
so just enough, actually. The lock, the hinge blows off, and the entire top of the box comes off as well. And there's a sizable amount of gold in there, and there's a sizable amount of rubies in there.
So I assume you all heard when I screamed "Daddy likey." So I fucking
Yeah, I'm walking over there,
How much is it looking like?
hearing the sound of money.
So you and One Shoe go into your accountant mode and start counting the money out.
Licking my fingers, touching rubies.
There's about 3,500 gold in there.
That's a lot of coin.
Yeah.
And 2 large rubies, you'd guess they're probably worth about 200 each. They're about the size of One Shoe's fist.
My God, baby hands.
Yeah.
I look over to Iswell and I say, "Do you think you can use these for anything?" Like
Out of character.
referring to magic.
Yeah, out of character. I'm gonna ask. You said rubies and sapphires.
Just 2 big rubies.
Just rubies. Okay. Is ruby dust anything beyond just crushed rubies?
It's just crushed rubies.
Okay. Well, they're always helpful. We can grind them up for ruby dust, but Let's see. Can I make an Arcana check to see if I know, or maybe religion? I don't know, to see if I know of any spells. I, as a player, know things, but does Iswal know?
Sure.
What should I roll?
Arcana. Are you asking about a spell that's on the cleric list or on the mage list?
Both.
Roll both.
Okay. One
Oh,
Arcana,
so
one religion.
10 made.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that. That's
Yeah,
cool
Arcana.
shit.
So you actually know more about bit about the weave than the gods. I'd say you could know about spells that use those components on the mage list. Probably don't have much of an idea about religion, probably because you never dove too deep into any one religion.
Specifically, what about Continual Flame, the one where Kyle gave away?
You've already done that, so
You know that one.
Great. Well, you know,
Yeah.
I can make another eternally glowing object with some ruby dust, but there's also your
I got my bird goggles as well. I'm fine.
out
Yeah.
of character. There are no spells until like 6th level, 6th and 7th level spells.
Cool.
I'd say it's worth it to hold on to. I motion to take one back and put it in my my spell pouch.
I mean, you guys are collecting quite a hoard of gems at this point. Anyways,
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gemming right now.
Haven't
Yeah,
seen-
I've got weird stuff. I've got mercury bile, dragon bile.
All right, so let's put this money up by saying I shake it wildly.
It,
And I'm
yeah. I just now we fucking camera to one shoe, put my pen down, and I said 700 gold apiece. And I fucking take off my hat with the green bill and put it back.
Anyone that's trained in history, make a history check.
Does someone remind Marley to put that he got?
I put it on his sheet.
Okay.
700, you said? Fuck.
I'm so rich.
Hey, you guys are starting to roll in it.
I can finally
Well, I
buy full
fucking-
plate armor.
It's only taken forever.
I fucking am so happy. I run down the hall and give a fucking mannequin a high five.
Don't you want to high five me, Ricky?
And I'm like, yeah, I did. And I keep walking.
Oh, okay. I forgot.
So, Ricky, as you step out into the main hall, into the main showroom,
Did you say everybody history checks? I'm very sorry.
anyone that's
History.
proficient in history, make a history check. But Ricky, as you step out into the showroom, you can see out the windows. It's actually dark outside and it's snowing. Just so you know. History 12. You're the only one that's efficient in history.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The fuck?
If,
So as you're
if
counting
I
up the-
do, I do get advantage if it's related to magic items, alchemical objects, or technological devices.
It is not.
Okay.
I do
but
like that we
you-
get a nice shot of Pete's ceiling.
Yeah, it's really.
My thing broke.
It's a nice
all right,
combination.
here we go. I can point it. So there you go.
We got the Mr. Wilson cam again.
Yeah.
So as you're counting out the coins and putting them into piles, you're noticing that about half of the coins are actually stamped from not from the Sword Coast.
What is Is that another region of Faerun?
Yep, far to the south. It's one of its port cities is Kalimsham, which is pretty famous. It's in meta terms, it's very Middle Eastern, like
Okay, yeah, that's what I was-
Arabic kind of
And
vibe to it.
would I know if
AMM.
using money like this would get us in trouble with anything?
You don't think so?
Okay. Is it-
It's pretty commonplace to trade coinage throughout regions without too much of a problem, unless there's like a war on or something like that.
Gelgins just like did some business with some rich Southerners.
Um,
And I said that out loud. And I say some of these coins are from and I sort of like raise my eyebrows and look at everybody. See if
yeah,
anyone knows what that
I'm
means.
rich. And then I fucking point up to the sky. I think
And
I'm fucking awesome.
I'm
I go
kinda
upstairs.
assuming-
Do you have a bed in this house? I'm like, let's live here.
Before he does that, do I or Taurus know anything about
You can make history checks.
Woo! Firing it off.
Oh. Iswal, you've heard the name. Yeah, you both heard the name, but you don't know much about it other than you're like Kalimsham. You know Kalimsham because there's a little Kalimsham in Baldur's Gate,
Okay.
which is like kind of like little Chinatown sort of.
Aw, covered in sand.
Yeah, it's actually outside the city. They don't let them in, so they treat them like garbage.
That's
Refugees.
How politically relevant.
I know. So you go. There is a another small staircase. Actually, it's not a staircase. It's a ladder leading up behind the counter up into what you see is like another hatch.
All right. So I'm fucking walking, snooping through his house, opening his medicine cabinets. I'm like, all right, Geldrin, what do we got here? What makes some cool guy like you go crazy?
His wife dying. I can say that out of character. It's his wife dying.
Yeah, well,
And
I'm
studying a
looking for
magic
his
book.
stuff. Yeah.
By the way, who is carrying the Tome of Brass Men?
Yo.
Okay.
No,
it's
actually,
big.
I gave it to One Shoe. I threw it to him before we left.
It's
All right,
really big.
So for One Shoe,
How much does it weigh?
it's not even it's heavy. It's but it's not even so much the weight, it's the awkwardness of the size. Like it's probably like 3/4 the size of you.
Okay.
So it's like you're kind of just like carrying it around like this, it's very
Could I use some of the rope that I'm not sure if I have rope in the scholar's pack. Can I use my rope or someone else's rope that's in like their adventure?
You can use my rope.
to make a fucking monkey's wrist or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't
To hold
need.
it.
I don't use my rope anymore because I don't.
You,
need
you know what I'm talking about?
Sure.
The like kind of like elaborate knot that holds something.
Monkey's fist.
Monkey's
We
fist.
figured that out when I
Yeah.
did the
And
row orb.
I'm gonna sort of like make it into like one of those like shitty backpacks that like high school like athletes have that they put their shoes in.
Oh, yeah.
And sort of like put it around my back and have it like kind of like dangle off the side of my thing. And I guess it's like hitting the back of my knees.
Right, yeah, it's doing the thing where it's like boom, 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 like
Yeah.
every step. It's not very comfortable. Yeah, with Ricky's help, he's like, oh, here's how you do the knots, and he does like the knots around the thing, straps it to your back. So on
I do
your
a
back
big
now-
bow on
Yeah.
the back of him.
So
It's got like a
just nice.
yeah, a
So
really
it's
nice bow.
It's a nice bow on top of what looks like a stitched together flesh tome banded in dirty brass. You can just see the top of One Shoe's head from behind, and then the bottoms of his feet, and then it's just this book moving.
Could I say that maybe I want to make it a little bit more like concealed?
It
Like
would be hard to do so on you.
Here's what I do: I go upstairs, I grab a sheet, and I throw it over him.
yeah, could I
And
You
could I
can
grab-
Could I
Yeah.
grab like a bed sheet, put it around it,
Yeah.
and like put it behind my back, and then maybe if you want, I don't know if you want me to roll or something. If I could figure out a way to put my backpack over the book,
You wouldn't be able to carry that much.
I wouldn't be able. Well, I wouldn't be able to carry that much. What do you mean?
It would it's like too back. Like you would fall over backwards.
Okay.
Like your staff, your wands, all your shit in your backpack, and that book, which is almost the size of you.
Yeah.
Like
Here's the thing: let's throw a sheet over him, poke eye holes out, let him walk around like a spooky ghost.
Yeah, that sounds like a terrible idea.
I've already got it. I got one on too, and I'm like, put your sheet on.
So Ricky, you do go. You go up the ladder.
Mhm.
And it's an attic essentially, but it seems like an attic that's been converted into a very Spartan bedroom. There's a little night table and a little bed. Doesn't seem like it's been used much. Probably guessing that he's been spending a lot of nights sleeping under the ground. You found that spare bedroom of his. You start rifling through a little bit. You find some small coinage, some copper and silvers, like on the nightstand. And you find some books. You start going through them. There are more journals and talks about Aline more.
Mhm.
Some you find that are while she was still alive. But most you find are after she's dead, and it's talking about how he needs to how he needs to find out how to make the tome work so that he can bring her back.
He's trying to figure out how to make it work, or the notes explain how to make it work?
No, he's trying to figure out how to make it work.
Okay.
And it's like the note that you found last time in his room downstairs. He talked about how like the book was like physically hurting him when he was trying to read it. Like he wasn't able to get the ideas of the book across. Like they weren't happening to him. They were causing him like great headaches, and he wasn't able to sleep and stuff like this.
All right. So for some lighter reading, I grab one from Aline Still Alive, and I head back downstairs with 2 sheets.
Sure. Yeah, that's just this like basic wool blanket kind of thing.
I fucking poke a hole in it with my dagger
Okay.
for an eye, and I throw it over one shoe.
Just one eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll say we'll try it on. We'll put the other eye in it.
So one shoe, he drapes this kind of heavy woolen cloak over you. One eye hole.
Yeah. And I say,
Okay.
just say the word. I'll put another eye. I'll put a hole in your eye. I mean, I'll put a hole for your eye. Whatever.
And then,
You're looking scary, one shoe. Like a ghost.
yeah, I'm not gonna walk around like this. Yeah, I carry the book the way I originally did, and I guess see if Taurus wants to carry it instead.
Taurus accepts and carries it.
Okay.
And he puts on the book on his back.
Mm-hmm. I offer him the sheet.
He politely declines.
He punches you in the face. It's more
I know.
like he's
Yeah.
All
right. I do
Okay.
I do like a toro, but I say Taurus, and I like
Okay. So you are standing in the showroom now, and as I said, you can see outside. It's very dark, and you can just see snow falling casually.
So I'm
outside.
like, guys, you want to just spend the night here? It's better than spending gold at a fucking thing, and we'll get I'll tell you a cool ghost story about the one-eyed book-holding ghost.
Taurus says it's bad luck to sleep in a dead man's home.
Oh my god.
Is that what he would say?
Yeah, it sounds like him.
It's bad luck to sleep in a dead man's home.
All right, well, thoughts, boys, thoughts?
We are kind of rich. We could just go to the inn.
And I say, Iswal, first thing about being rich is to stay rich. And you don't get rich from spending your money.
I'm going to spend all my money on some full plate. And then he pauses, then he thinks, wait.
And you'll be poor.
And he
as
starts
well.
looking around Geldrin's house. Is there any full plate armor anywhere?
No, he stopped making armor and weapons a long time ago.
I figured.
Mm.
I thought I had to burp, but I didn't.
All right, well, I take a seat with the blanket with an eye hole wrapped around me, and I'm like, I'd say bear.
Iswal shrugs and says, okay, well, I'll see you guys back at the inn. And Taurus and what's our plan? Are we
Yeah, waiting on you guys.
we're just gonna go to Candlekeep tomorrow?
Yeah.
In regards to how much time we have until we have to meet with fucking Colombo.
We have at least 2 days.
So you slept. It's going to take you 3 days to get back to.
Oh, it takes 3?
3 days to get back to Neverwinter. You only slept 1 day in the tower, so you actually have 2 days to burn.
How
Okay,
long will it take
so-
us to get to Candlekeep and then to Neverwinter?
By
Wait.
foot or by horse?
By horse.
We're not going to.
That would be like 2 or 3 weeks.
We're taking the.
Yeah, we're going
Airship.
to ride an
duh,
airship.
Duh. Sorry,
Yeah.
I brain farted.
All right. Well, we got time. Let's spend the night here. It's snowing. It's
It's raining. It's snowing.
Yeah, it's not
The old man,
man is-
he's snoring. It's just he bumped his head and then he couldn't get up in the morning.
So let's take a nap, my friend. I say, and waiting for an answer still from the other 2 members of the party.
You want to take a nap here?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Yeah, let's take a nap. Let's go to sleep.
All right.
Right.
You want to sleep in his.
I'm gonna cast augury as a ritual. Is it a bad idea to go to sleep here?
Throw them bones.
No response.
Iswal shrugs and gets comfortable.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Taurus
cast Fog Cloud.
Taurus objects
Oh,
a little
fuck.
bit, and then
Cast fog cloud in the room.
Yeah.
oh my god, why?
You guys just can't see in here anymore. It's completely.
Thalanor, what'd you do? Why'd you do that, Thalanor? Thalanor?
Any fog, I go to sleep.
I climb up to the attic and I go to bed in the attic.
Are there enough beds for all of us? Like,
There's one small bed beside.
I
the
don't
door.
understand why we're gonna stay here.
I thought you said we were gonna take a nap, like a short rest or something.
That's fine.
I misunderstood. If you want to sleep, I'm gonna go to the inn and sleep. I'm going to the inn.
I'm gonna go
to
outside
sleep.
and take a long rest.
Yeah, I'm
It's
going to the
snowing
inn
outside.
and taking a long rest.
Alright, I'll go to the
That's
inn.
my game plan. Unless,
Okay.
is there a smith in town where I could get
This was
full
the
plate?
smith.
Oh yeah,
Geldrin
that's
was.
right.
Or well, he wasn't a smith anymore, but he was at one time.
Yeah, head back to the inn.
Before
All
I
right,
leave, can I
Ricky.
look
So I
around?
guess just meet us tomorrow outside the inn.
Yeah. I go fucking running up and I'm gonna read books and enjoy my time without the boys.
Oh, Joe.
So you make your way outside into the quiet night in Leyland. There's a gentle snow. It's that kind of like quiet that only a snowstorm can bring at night. And you see the town is quiet before you. Would you like to make your way to the Swinging Sword Inn?
Yes.
Yes, but I also want to. I don't remember the layout of the town. It's like pretty sparsely populated, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
We have the Swinging Sword. What other buildings of note are here?
Not many. There's Geldrin's. There's the tower, which you can see is still ruined in the
Mhm.
corner. That's where
There's
you
like a
entered
shrine
into.
of luck or something.
There was a shrine of there was a what's his face, Father Alland, the priest of Cord.
Oh yeah,
He
that's
had
right. I
a-
got naked and wrestled him.
There is a warehouse. There's a docks. So like there's a small docks with a small warehouse there. There is a town hall, which is also just a house to the Burgermeister, and there is a there's like a small hardware store, essentially, kind of like a dry goods store.
Yeah. All right. Just head back to the inn then.
Okay. You make your way back to the Swinging Sword Inn. You're going against now like the wind and the snow is blowing in your face. And you push the door open against the snow. It's rather inviting actually. It's cozy. It's warm. You see that there's two or three patrons still awake. They seem to be dock workers probably. There's another 3 or 4 that are passed out on the tables. And you see Jen Latha wiping down some of the tables as you enter.
I narrow my eyes and look at Jen Lotha, and then I look back at One Shoe. I say, can we trust her? Is she okay?
So as soon as you guys come in, she says, "Oh!" and she sees One Shoe, and she's like straightening out her dress. She's like, "Oh, Master Gnome, it's so wonderful to see you again."
They say, Jinlatha, it's really great to see you.
Oh, please come in, sit down. I'll get my sister to make something right away.
Sounds good. I sit down and I want to get like a little bit of something to eat in a big ass beer.
Okay. As you walk in, the 2 or 3 people that are awake, they do cast an eye at Taurus as they notice him having this gigantic, fleshy book wrapped to his back, and they're kind of like
If you got something to say, then say it to me.
He's got a weird fucking book on his back.
I sure do. Now get me an ale.
Fuck off. And just continue drinking.
I want to look to see if Jinlatha or what's the other one's name? Is it Piri?
Piri. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see if Jinlatha or Piri say anything about the book. I sort of want to, if they like, I want to fucking like call her towards like, hey, bro, and I try and like kind of like turn them around so they can see it.
Sure.
And
So Jinlatha ran around the bar, and she's bringing out the high chair for you so that you can sit up at the same height as everyone.
Is your high chair, my lord?
Yeah, and she says, I never get to use these. And
There are never children here. I mean,
you see Piri come out with her glistening white butcher smock, the always white butcher smock, and she's got bangles on that kind of jangle. And
bangles and
she's
jangle. That's
she's
good.
like, all right, yes, we're coming. And she comes out with a big plate of like these boiled sausages and pieces of cabbage, and some charcuterie on it, and some hunks of brown bread. She comes over. She says, "Yes, it's very nice to see you all again. Just hope you're paying." And she puts it down. Jinlatha comes over with some wine and some beer. She says, "Oh yes, I do hope you're staying. It's dreadfully cold outside. I wouldn't imagine you to go back out there."
Say, yeah, well, absolutely. I'll take the best room you've got tonight.
I'll take it also.
Excellent.
And
And as you're looking at them, they look at Taurus and they don't make any comment or even actually make an insight check for me.
As Taurus?
No, Pete.
Okay. I clicked it. Did it happen?
Nope.
Nope.
Why? Oh, there we go.
Whoa,
Hey.
nice insight.
Took a
Very
long
insightful
time.
of you.
Yeah,
Fire
you see
that one
that
off.
they don't seem to notice the book, or if they do, they're not mentioning anything about it.
Okay.
Do that. I mean, I guess we don't know. Shrug. Yeah. Drink, make merry, go to bed.
Yeah, I'm like fucking singing to myself in the house. I'm singing like Tiger, and I'm just like doing sick ass nunchucks in like the living room, like doing like phantom punches at all the fucking.
You get like woken up by a fire
models.
elemental from the center of the earth.
I imagine you like every now and then you break a lamp, and then you're like, "Whoops, he's dead. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's
just,
fine." You're
I
like
like
jumping on the
myself a
bed.
nice fire, and I'm like eating like fucking hardtack. I'm like, yeah, what a day.
So throughout the night, Kyle, while you're sitting there
I'm
and
gonna
you're
run
just
to the bathroom.
you're reading books, like you're like on your back reading books like this, kicking your feet in the air.
Oh yeah.
And every once in a while, you can feel the ground rumble,
I'm like, what is that? Oh yeah, the.
and you can
log.
smell some sulfur coming up from the basement.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, who smelled it, Delta?
Like, oh, that must be Jory burning.
Yeah. I have a slight chuckle to myself, and I'm like, oh, Jory.
And Skrank.
Yeah.
And
That's
possibly-
great. Yeah.
But is there anything else you'd like to do, Kyle, while you're in the?
No, I just read and enjoy some of his writings or her writings.
Okay. And you get a tale that these were very, very happy lovers before the spell plague, and you actually go into reading that she died during the time of the spell plague, but she didn't die from any like magical beast. She got sick. She got unwell and she was not able to recover. And that's when Geldrin kind of stopped his smithy, and you even find kind of signs that he may have heard about Taskaloth at some point during this time, like trying to look for ways to reanimate life or something like this, and he might have found some work of his and might have became kind of fixated on it a little unhealthily.
Cool. Very cool.
So the rest of the boys, I believe Brandon is coming back, maybe. But either way, would you like to sleep for the night at the Swinging Sword Inn?
I'm gonna go up to my room and I want to. I'm gonna spend an hour using my Tinker tools to make a music box,
Okay.
and I want to try to make a little alarm.
Okay.
So I'll tie a string, a very thin string, to the case of the music box, and like put it by like, let's say there's like on like a side table that's right near the door. So if it opens, it'll tighten up on the string and flip the top of the music box open and start playing music.
I could cast a spell on your door if you want.
It's fine. I'm alone.
Okay.
Pete, make a intelligence check plus your proficiency modifier.
Okay. Isn't that a saving throw?
Yeah, it would be, I guess. So you
Wait.
spend
What are you saving against?
nothing.
Oh.
And so you spend. It takes you like.
Oh, I get it now. Sorry, I'm dumb.
It takes you a couple hours. You haven't used your Tinker's tools in a while, so you're a little rusty. Kind of putting this thing together. But you do end up making a little crude box, and you set up the way you want. You're not sure how long the music will play for, if it will be loud enough, but you have set it up the way that you want. And anyone that's staying in the tavern, it'll be 2 gold for each of you for your room and board. Yeah, so you all make your way upstairs after having a lovely meal. Jinlatha, throughout the night, Pete, was just, really doting on you, really taking a shine
Dota?
to you. No, that's worse than necromancy in this world. It's absolutely fucking punished by undeath. And the rest of you just kind of wipe the dirt and dust and soot off you from all the explosions that you've endured. And Ricky, you take a look at your shoe, your one shoe.
It's not looking good.
I will say that I did a little bit of thinking about it. So the penalties that you're going to suffer are that you can jump 2 times your strength instead of 3, and you no longer get the running bonus.
Okay. Cool.
Just as a mechanics thing.
22.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So for the rest of you make your way upstairs.
That.
Yeah.
I was just absent-mindedly. I didn't know green
I
meant
know.
acid.
But that's what makes it so good. You were just like,
I
I
know.
just dipped my toe in there. Oh no! My magic item.
I was clever with the arrow, and I was like,
Yeah.
interesting adventure.
I don't know why you didn't use another arrow.
I wanted to mix it up. I wanted to be interesting.
You said I dipped my toe in there. I think you might have forgotten that you had magical boots on.
Of course I did.
Okay, so for the rest of you guys, you eat, you drink, you get your bellies full. It's nice and warm in here. You make your way up to your rooms. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Cast alarm on my door.
Fucking firing off cantrips tonight.
Level 1 spell. Thank you very much.
Jesus.
I want to ask one shoe. We don't have to roleplay it, but I want to ask you about the bag. Did we discuss that at all while I was in the bathroom?
No.
Okay, I want to ask one shoe. So what are we gonna do with that bag? Who has that bag anyway?
To be honest with you, I really don't think that we should open the bag. I think it might be really dangerous.
Did we figure out in character that it's a bag of holding?
Yes.
Yes.
I just think a bag of holding could be really handy. If nothing else, we should dispel the demon from it and then just use it as a magic bag.
I think I can't dispel magic. I haven't really studied that, but you can dispel it if you wish. But we should talk to the rest of the troop before we do it. This is this is not a dictatorship here.
Well, maybe when we get to Candlekeep, we can research it there.
That sounds like a great idea. That's sort of my intention. Okay.
Valinor, has the bag talked to you at all since we left?
You need to release me now.
Oh, never mind.
No, well, yeah.
It's saying open it.
Open sesame.
Ask him if we should take him to Candlekeep to learn what he's all about.
What's his name?
Belshazu.
Belshazu.
Hey, Belshazzar, do you like Candlekeep?
I don't know what that is.
Right, that sounds like a yes to me.
He says, please, I long to be with my family. They've been without me for so long.
Where is your family?
Long, far away from here, in other planes of existence.
What did he say?
He said he wants to be with his family who are on another plane of existence.
See, that's what I'm worried about, guys. My fellow magic friends. I'm a little worried that this being might have a particular hold or might actually be located somewhere else, and when we open it, it's going to bring us to wherever it is.
Can I make an insight check on his words to see if he's being truthful?
Sure. Go ahead.
Excellent roll, Dylan.
Alright.
He seems to be telling the truth, as far as you can tell.
Sure is.
He says, we come from Mount Celestia. He says, he's like, that will not happen. Even if it were to, I could send you back immediately.
Ask him how he got trapped in the bag.
How did you get trapped in a bag?
He says, Taskaloth used his powers to summon me and bound me to this plane, and then bound me within here. He was going to put me into one of his machines. It was another experiment of his.
So you're saying that a mage is more powerful than you?
Some were.
Well then, I think we should open it.
Right now?
No, not right now.
Okay.
Maybe
Some-
tomorrow.
Tell him it'll be a few days till we get to Candlekeep. We're gonna do some research, and then we will maybe let him out.
He's also waited for probably
1,000 years.
very long time.
Hundreds. Hundreds.
I
Yeah.
can't stand it anymore now that I can taste freedom.
He can wait. Is that all you guys want to talk about? Is that it?
Yeah, I just wanted to mention that before we went off to bed.
That's a good ass idea. Okay. So I go to bed.
Okay.
I also go to bed.
I'm already in bed.
Okay. Thalnor, make a perception check for me. As you're sleeping.
A leaner.
It is a leaner. It's like right on the line.
Yeah.
You sleep through the night without incident. Besides one shoe, that book is humming.
What
Now
do you
that
mean
it's actually
besides
very
one
Wait.
shoe?
Everyone
Taurus has
sleeps
the
well
book.
besides one shoe.
Oh,
Taurus
oh.
has it. That's right. So Taurus, he hears this. Once it's quiet enough, he can hear this just low coming from the book constantly.
Like a cell phone on your kitchen table vibrating.
Way lower frequency, like almost imperceivable. But now that he's in the quiet of his own room, he can
Like a
kind
TV.
I'm rolling my
you can
magic
almost
items.
like feel it in your chest. You're rolling
What
what?
is it?
I'm rolling my magic items.
Oh, sure.
Like a
I'm
James
re-rolling
Blake
charges.
song.
I
Yeah.
don't get that reference. Anyways, so
You were the one who described them as dangerously low frequencies. It was
So, anyways,
it was a
you
reference
wake up
to you.
in the morning.
No.
Does
Oh,
Taurus,
all right.
does Taurus sleep okay, or does it disturb his sleep?
He drinks enough to get himself to sleep.
Attaboy, Taurus.
And he's also just happy he's not in the fucking hell pit anymore.
Yeah.
So
We all are.
the morning greets you. You look outside. It's still kind of flurrying, but it's that kind of flurrying where it's actually kind of a little bit sunny outside. And you see that there's been quite a bit of accumulation of snow overnight. What would you like to do? Same happens for you.
Mhm.
I'm refreshing.
Oh, I'm
my
already up.
spells.
I've been playing I've been throwing snowballs, funnily at the local workers as they.
Throw us.
Yeah, so you got into a snowball fight with some kids actually that are running
Yeah.
around town and
Yeah, and I'm like, why I oughta?
you're having a great time. Okay,
Springs.
the rest of you.
I want to talk to One Shoe somewhat extensively about some of the finer points of magic. One Shoe, do you know about the magic circle?
Um.
I'm going to do this just so that you, as Peter Brown, can know about Magic Circle.
Oh, that magic circle. That's like me in real life.
Yeah.
I know a little bit about it. Why?
Well, I'm very curious about this celestial, and I wonder if we cast that and then open the bag inside of it, would he be trapped? I mean, in theory, if he's inside the bag, he should be, but at the same time, he would need to breathe if he was in the bag, and there's no air in there, right?
Well, I believe he's a kind of creature that we've never encountered before.
Well, do you
He
know
might not
anything
have to
about
breathe.
celestials? Do they have to breathe?
Can I say that with confidence?
Roll Arcana.
Dun,
Actually,
dun.
roll Religion.
Whoa.
I also don't want to deceive.
Like a pizza Celeste?
No
Hmm.
idea.
Let's try that again.
There is air in the bag of holding, isn't there?
Yeah, but it only lasts
Um,
like 10 minutes or something.
You generally, at least of the few celestials you've heard of, do not require food, air, water, or
Hmm.
anything
Yeah,
like that.
I said this is a divine, like, holy being.
So you
As-
think that he's just physically trapped in the bag? Like
Yes.
if we open it, like a guy comes out?
No, it's not a guy. It's like a ghost.
Spooky.
I guess I'm just very anxious to see what this guy's all about. I want to get to Candlekeep so we can learn more about him. I've never said that before. I want to learn more.
Okay.
Yeah, I think depending on what maybe the sages, scholars, whatever they are in Candlekeep, depending on what they have to say and what we might be able to read about, Baron Hotep or whatever his name is,
Baron Hotep?
will
Belshazzar.
Oh,
yeah, so depending on what we find, using the circle might be a great idea. So definitely keep that prepared.
I'll keep it in my back pocket.
Perfect. If it's the morning, I step out of the bar. I fucking kiss Jen Lotha on the cheek and see if I can feel any moving parts while I do it.
I kiss her and feel her up.
Make a perception check.
And see if I can feel moving robot parts with my.
We are quite frisky today.
You're like,
You're feeling. No, you don't feel any moving parts. No, you don't feel any kind of moving parts there.
Okay.
So it feels like halfling skin.
Okay.
Weird.
And
I mean, that's
No, I mean, yeah, but it sounds weird. She feels like halfling skin.
yeah, just like a human would feel like human skin.
but yeah, I walk outside and I'm going to cast mage armor on myself.
Got it.
I want to ask Janlatha and Piri if they know of anywhere in town. Ladies, do you know anywhere in town I could get some full plate armor? And don't say Galdrin's, because we already asked him.
Oh, if Geldrin's, that's really your only bet, and I don't think he really does armor. You'd have to go to the city.
That's unfortunate. Taurus has an ale for breakfast, because that's what he does.
So I actually hop into the swinging sword.
Can I? I'm really sorry. Can I do
That's
something
all right.
real quick? Can I? Never mind. I need to figure out a way to do this thing I want to do. But never mind.
What would you like to do?
I want to get Ricky's attention when I'm casting mage armor.
All right, I'm fucking just snap my fingers. I'll fucking
But
walk
the-
up to you. Be
But
like,
no,
what up?
the problem is one shoe doesn't want to. So
Okay.
that's the problem.
All right. Well, let's say that
As a player, I want him to. But
Ricky, make a perception check as you're entering the.
perceiving.
It's probably
I'm
exactly
so
what Ricky would say.
Yeah, I come into every room and go.
I'll say this. I mean, you see One Shoe standing there in the hall, and you see him wave his staff, and you see this kind of like shimmery armor. But to you've seen him just wave his staff, and a lot of flickery shit happens, or things explode. So it's not. It's not of any kind of specific interest. You're like, oh, he's doing some of that crazy magic shit that scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, I fucking do a spin, and I look at you, give you finger guns, and I turn and I keep going to where I'm headed.
Good.
And I'm like, fucking weird. All right, so I walk up to fucking one of the babes at the desk.
Yes, how may I help you, sir?
And I tap my fingers, and I'm like, hi, I'm Ricky.
Yes, I remember.
Ricky Lightning. Yeah,
Pleasure to see you.
I never know if the mayor is in town.
Oh, Palindar Filmara, of course.
Mm-hmm.
He's the Burgermeister.
Yeah. All right, and I'm like, and his daughter.
Can you repeat that
Leia
name for me?
still here?
Palindar Filmara.
Did you give
what were
that to us
asking?
before? That sounds vaguely familiar.
Probably did.
Yeah. And I say, his daughter, Leia.
He doesn't have a daughter.
Mm.
He's probably younger than you are. He used to work here actually when he was a kid.
What a fucking weirdo. I fucking give a good knock on the counter and walk off.
You say he's probably at the Burgermeister's hall if you need him. Well, I mean, it's his house where he lives. We don't have the income to afford an entire town hall of our own.
All right.
She gives you directions to where it is
Yeah.
in case you want to find it.
Or fucking give that info. I'm like, there's a mayor, probably a robot. You know how it is in this village, but worth checking out.
Ricky,
Yo, what
before
up?
we go, I've been meaning to remind you.
Mm-hmm.
You should. Do you have extra lockpicks?
Fuck yeah, I have 10, and I fucking open my mouth. 2 come out, and 2 come out of my hair. The one on my belt, and 2 pop out of my foot, and then I wink, and 1 falls out of my eyelid.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. I start getting my John ready to ride back to Neverwinter. Yeah.
Yeah, you go into the stables behind the Swinging Sword, and there's kind of a young kid that works here at it's the Swinging Swords owns the stables, but so it's kind of part of your price for stablage. And the kid says, the fine horse is really quite nice. The kid seems to be like 18 or so. Seems like the horses had a pretty nice night, not too cold. Didn't freeze to death.
Yay! That's a good night for a horse.
Yeah.
I tip him a gold.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Ain't no problem, Bob. And I fucking slap him on the back.
Ow. No. You're pretty weak.
Roll for initiative.
Dun, dun, dun. So you grab your horse.
Yeah.
Everyone else grabbing their hossies.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm just looking. I got one more spell to prepare, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to prepare.
Okay.
I left a note on the table.
Okay. What does it say?
Well, it's a to Leia note
Okay.
to what seems like a non-existent person.
Make a intelligence check.
Intelligence check. Oh no, I don't think I'm that smart.
Not really. -1. That's fine.
So dumb.
Yeah, you vaguely recall. You start to come back to it, and you're like, Leyland, mayor's daughter. You remember that you were fucking fucked up the entire time that you were down here. You were still part of the traveling circus, and it was a night off, and so you're not. You remember a mayor's daughter. The name escapes you for some reason. You came up with Leia, but you're like, I don't think that's it. If it was real, and you're like, you realize like I was really fucked up like, that entire time. So there might be some truth to it, but you are too dumb, and we were too drunk to remember. Okay, so you all hop on your Johns. And the cloven hooves of the horses punch through the snow as you make your way out towards the past where the actual like fresh fallen snow covers the powder into a more run track where it seems that even though it has been snowing last night, there has been enough cart traffic to kind of carve some paths in the snow. And you see to your north the high road up above, ahead of you, rather. Where would you like to go?
Do we have anything else that we should do before we head back to Neverwinter and meet up with Coster?
That's great.
I have
I don't know.
I have a note in my notes from like way long ago that says, "Back in Phandalin, check out the Shrine of Luck and get gold for orcs." Question.
We got the gold for the orcs.
We did. Okay.
Like 5 weeks after we killed them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Shrine of Luck is just a Shrine of Luck. There's like hundreds of thousands of shrines.
It's just it's just a Tamara with like a elf lady that wanted us to kill a banshee. Yeah, well, she wanted me to give a comb to it, and
oh yes, that's right. That's right.
I do ask. I want to also say, can everybody please? I don't want what happened with those orcs. I don't want us to miss any more payments. Is there anything anybody can think of that we have forgotten to collect on?
Give me
I'm
a
like,
second.
oh my god!
Let me
guys,
scroll my brain.
I have a thing.
What's that?
I fucking reach into my fucking bag. I like take it out. I like get down, and I fucking pull out the frog with jade eyes. And I'm like, I'm the golden frog. I'm the golden frog.
What's that thing?
Like his wall, and I'm dancing.
I roll my eyes.
And I'm like, I'm the golden frog. I will grant you 3 wishes. It's wall.
I get 3 wishes?
Yeah.
Make a deception check, Kyle.
All right. Deception.
You can make an insight check.
Roger.
As well.
Oh, 19.
Not great at insight. Insufficient.
It seems like an incredible thing that, yes, he in fact does have a frog that can offer you 3 wishes.
Do I know anything about this frog from my religious knowledge?
It doesn't seem like there's any kind of religious iconography. I believe he got this before you joined the party.
Yeah,
I did.
So it's gonna grant me wishes? How? What's it? What do I have to do?
I roll my eyes and I'm like, all right, it's going back in the bag.
Wait, no, but I want my 3 wishes.
All right, I'll make a deal. You get 1, I get your other 2.
Well, how come I don't get all 3? He said he was gonna give me 3 wishes.
All right, that's it. You get a half a wish.
Why? How do I even get a half a wish? That doesn't make any sense.
You're all out of wishes.
Hey, wait a minute! And I grab Ricky and I shake him.
And I'm like, it's fine. There's no wishes. There's no wishes as well. I look sternly and I
straight up lied.
Yeah.
I don't believe you. Let me talk to the frog.
Okay. I give him the frog.
I grab the frog and I hold it.
It's just for a minute. That's an important frog.
I'm gonna go pee real quick.
Okay.
Make your 3 wishes right now.
I gotta refill my beer.
I'm gonna get water.
Make your wishes. Go. First wish.
I don't have any wishes.
Make a wish.
I wish I had full plate armor.
Okay. There you go. Next wish.
Where is it?
You're wearing it.
No, I'm not. I'm wearing chainmail.
Oh, I don't know. I can't tell the difference. All right, next wish.
But I still want that plate mail.
Yeah, it's coming. It's got to be made. Isabel, when was the first time you saw plate mail just appear?
Well, these are wishes.
Yeah. Go on, next wish.
I'm also looking through my notes for other things that we may have missed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wish 2. Wish 2. Go. Wish 2. All right, I'll make one for you. You are less insufferable. Next wish. Third wish. Come on.
Make them quick. Make them wishes quick.
All right, third wish. I grab it back and I'm like, Iswal wants a rainbow circle for some reason. And I fucking put him back in the bag.
There was the tree that was shaped like the aboleth that we found.
Yeah.
Did we ever do anything with that?
No, well, we can. There's no follow up on that. No one said they knew anything about it when we talked about it in the village.
The tree, I killed a baby bird inside of it.
I
Yes,
do
you
remember
did.
that, but the question was like, did we do anything with that? Like, did we have any follow up?
We asked like 4 or 5 people about it, and none of them said about it. So we just kind of gave up.
Where
on
was
it.
that, Booch? Was that like outside of Fandolin?
We marked it.
I thought it was
Yeah,
near
it
like
was-
the Cragmaw Castle.
Yeah, it was about a half day outside of Fanlin.
And how far Fandolin is? We are south of Neverwinter, right?
Yeah. It's gonna take us a day to get to Fandolin, if I remember correctly.
Take about a day. Yeah.
And then another day
Maybe
to get to
it
Neverwinter.
might be a little bit longer because of the snow, but
Yeah. So there's no time.
Well, I mean, we've got 2 days to kill.
No, we have a day now.
no, you would have 2 days. Hold on a
Okay.
second. 3 days. 2.
It
Nope,
it
yeah,
all depends on what you
only have
plan.
1 day to burn now. You're
Yeah.
correct.
So there's no.
I thought it took 3 days to get to Neverwinter.
right.
It does.
And you had 3 days.
So that means we have 4 days, and he's saying we have a day to burn to get to Fandolin. I mean, to Neverwinter.
to get to Neverwinter. So you have
That's what
you have 1 extra day.
7
Before
days a
the-
week, 4 days to get, or 3 days to get to Fandolin. We spent 1 doing a thing. So what's?
And it could be
I'm-
longer. Remember, it's not just automatic. So
I just don't understand how we only have 1 day. We would have.
I'm telling you, you have 1 day before
The DM gets
airship
to
leaves.
decide. Remember, that's a part of the game because
Well,
he's the
I'm
dungeon
confused by this non-contiguous time.
Master.
If
Well,
we
then the DM decided more time. That's all you get.
You had when you were in the Costa was holding the airship as long as possible as
Mhm.
he could. When you were in the tower, you can put your fingers down because it's annoying me.
Sorry.
And he sent a scroll telescription to Pete, who said that you have 1 week to get out of there. So that was
2 days ago,
3 days ago. It takes
That was
3
3
to
days
get
ago.
there.
but that happened 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Is my point.
3 days to travel.
Yep.
It would have been 3 days to 3 days there. You slept 1 day, you slept 2 days. So it would be 1 day left after you had gotten there to Neverwinter.
So it happened 2 days ago.
It didn't happen 2 days ago.
It
It
did.
happened
happen.
Forgetting
when
the
we
3
left.
days.
We
it happened
slept.
when we left Neverwinter.
Brendan, everyone's disagreeing with you. I think you should probably listen to the DM and everyone.
Well, I'm trying to make sure that I am understanding what's going on. That's why I'm confused.
Well, that's
It
why he's
doesn't-
telling
it
you.
do- It doesn't matter if you understand.
Yeah, he's telling you, and that's when you're told you have to obey the dungeon master.
So you don't have to obey, but you have that much time to.
Yeah, you are allowed to argue, but it just holds everything else up.
What happens if
You don't have to
I
go on the
can-
airship at all. You can go wherever you want.
That's
I'm
true.
just saying that's when the airship's leaving.
yeah?
Well, then I guess we might as well just go because we don't have time to do anything else.
I
I agree.
Knowing that we only have 1 day left, I'm already set on going back.
We'll
Okay.
fucking hang out and
I'm really I'm really one she's very excited to ride on a Hellruin airship. Very, very excited.
I have a feeling they give you horrible illnesses if you stand under a crystal for too long. I heard it in.
That's a possibility.
I fucking
what were you, sorry, what were you doing?
I feed my horse a carrot.
Yeah, I eat a roadstone.
So you make it 1 day down the trail. It's kind of rough going, although the high road is pretty well traveled, so it's not too hard to get up and down it with your horses. The first day passes without incident, and you can take the first night if you would like to set up camp.
Yeah, we'll do that, right?
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Pull over here, I yell.
So yeah, you find an area, a clearing, kind of slightly off the road. You can mark off 1 days of rations that it took you on that day of travel, and you can set up watch. And actually, you might as well set up your marching order as well, just for shits and giggles.
Probably. I would guess either Thalanor or Ricky in front to like scout stuff out, and then Taurus.
Yeah, I'll go in front.
Taurus or Iswal, not terribly far behind, but not so close as to ruin their stealth. And then the other strong boy hanging with whoever else. So let's say Taurus takes point with Thalanor, and then Iswal stays back to protect the other squishies.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna get water.
Who would like to take first and second watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay. And who's taking second?
Thalanor
Thalanor.
said he would.
Okay.
Ooh, Shadow Dylan, the Drow.
Okay. So once you stay up into the night, it's a very crisp, very nice night. It's not snowing anymore, but it's cloudless sky. It's just endless stars that you see in the dome above you. And it is quiet, very quiet throughout the night. You don't hear
Dylan.
Don't hear a damn thing.
Getting touched.
Getting touched.
Oh my God, Dylan.
You wake up Thalanor, who goes and sits about.
Yeah.
Dylan.
Thalanor, your night also passes without incident. It's even for your keen elf ears, it's unnaturally quiet. You have a sense that most things in the woods are hunkered down in the snow.
All right.
I had consumed all 20 of my spell slots for fucking the tower.
Yeah.
I have 10 spell slots. I used them all.
Jesus.
Okay.
Yeah.
The morning once again greets you. The sun now glimmering off the icy snow. What would you like to do for the day?
I would fucking get going at a good pace.
Okay.
Good, fast pace.
Shua. Make your way down the road again. Yeah, you pass a couple traders in their wagons. They're kind of all bundled up in furs, and you can see there's large furs hauled over whatever they're carrying. They just tip their hats and continue traveling down the road. And you can set up the second night's watch if you'd like.
We don't. These nights aren't lengthening our planned trip time, right? This was anticipated.
Yeah, you're one day out.
Okay. Yeah. So sleepy
All
time.
right.
I'll take.
I'll
First
take
watch.
the first watch.
Oh,
I
okay. I'll take
yell
second
at
watch.
one shoe.
I'll take the.
No, I'm Spartacus.
I broke the dam. Okay. So, Ricky's on Foist watch. So you guys, once again, you get off the kind of road. There's you kind of go off into this kind of slight cove. It's kind of like this rocky kind of cove around. And you set up a fire there. Ricky, can you make me a perception check as the night goes on?
Yeah, I can fucking do that for you, of course. You know I'm good for it.
Do you know I'm good for it? What'd you get?
11.
11.
I'm eating some weird onions that Thalanor probably picked for me. I'm just handful of onions.
Yeah.
Roots
It's
and herbs.
It's I'm such a wild man now.
I'm so uncivilized.
Yeah.
Okay. You, as you're sitting around your fire, Ricky, with the other guys in the back, you hear a rustling coming up above you from where the rock ledge is currently. 1 second. Boop a doop a doop. Moving things, moving things.
Do I hear it from my trance? Or is this after the
you can make a
4
perception
hours?
Make a perception check. Because you'd kind of be in the midst of this.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah, you're
Insufficient.
a little too into the trance at the moment. But Ricky, you look around and you're kind of on nerve. And when you look up at the top of where the kind of the rocky outcropping is, you see a black elven face with white hair coming behind it, staring at you, and you see it's holding a crossbow bolt. I'd like you to roll initiative, Ricky.
Oh no!
God dang drow.
Initiative. 21.
Good job.
Hit me.
Blam, 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 blam. Blam, blam, blam. Blam, 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 blam.
Manage. I need to manage these things.
Managing.
Management.
Keeping.
It's the
Behold
best.
the joys of DM.
Yes. Managing. Okay. Probably should have set this up beforehand.
No, it's all right. He could have quite literally done anything today. Like, we're going into the water. We're gonna go drown. We're gonna
I'd like to go drown myself, please.
I'm going to hold Dalinor's head underwater. Dalinor is going to not try to fight it.
Yeah.
He decided
It's too
for
late.
you, Dylan.
Yeah.
Okay, so Ricky, you got a 21. Why? Yes, go. That's what I want. 21. And- Okay. So this drow gets off as you're getting around. You start spinning. The drow lets off a bolt at you. That'll be 20 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. 6 piercing damage.
All right. I will be doing a cunning dodge.
Hooah! Okay. Take half of that, and I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'm sorry. You said 6 damage?
6, yes.
So it'd be 3.
Yep.
Okay. So. Okay. So. I'm sorry. Constitution save. Constitution save. I clicked it. It's not going. 17.
Okay. Yeah, you feel this kind of poison start pulsing through your shoulder, but you're able to stave it off. At this point, you now see a bunch of other drow kind of all moving through the woods. And you can... 1 second. Move these maps. Move this way the fuck over here. I have a lot of maps.
I'm fine with it.
It takes a while to get them to where I need them to be. There we go.
Oh, yeah. I assume that this way is up.
Yeah.
Like we're down here on the ground, and they're like up on the cliff above.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So, Ricky, it is your turn.
All right. So
Boys are still. Some of them are still slumbering.
Are they kind of are so they're all looking at us? They're not like moving around in position.
They're kind of moving into position, and you can see them kind of moving crossbows towards all of you.
Oh, so there's not one I can fire on for a sneaky.
No, not unless you can find some extraneous circumstance.
No, I don't think I could. All right, so the first thing I do is I use my bonus action to fucking scream my fucking lungs out and be like, "Oh my god, Dro, and not the good one that Dalinor became mid-game, but the bad ones."
They're all outside. They're all above you. They're above you. They're in the woods. They're coming from the woods.
We're coming from inside the woods.
Wait, when did
And I
Thalnor
fucking-
become a drow?
I know, right?
I'm
Oh, I
not a
thought he
drow,
did. I
I'm
thought
an
he became.
I'm an Underdark scout.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
I
a guy that he likes
Oh,
drow.
okay.
He writes drow fan fiction.
Yeah, I can't tell the difference. So I'm fucking so pissed at the guy who shot a fucking thing at me. That guy.
This guy, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I go fucking trudging over there, fucking kicking at the tents as I leap up into the air.
Okay. So-
In a combination of second story work
Mhm.
and how far is that? Under 20 feet.
Yeah, that'd be like
Okay.
16 feet or so.
So then I can just do it normally. I don't have control of my token.
Yeah, you jump up to there. Not much. Of
I
a
also
problem.
don't have control over his token.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. You want to get right next to him?
Yeah.
Okay. As you do, now that you're this close, your attention was paid a lot on the drow. You land right next to this weird creature that's hunched over. It has like this huge hunchback. It's as soon as you land, you look to your side, and it's just like with its teeth, and you can see
Yeah.
its breath puff out into the cold.
What's that look like to me? A big monster?
It looks like. Hold on. Looks like this.
Ah, big monster.
Yeah.
Okay, I yell, big monster! So then what I will be doing is performing a nunchaku attack. Actually, no, I'm gonna throw him off the fucking 20-foot
Nice.
cliff.
Make a an athletics check against his.
Don't throw him near
athletics.
us. We don't want him.
Fuck him, man. 17.
Just enough, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
That'll
he
do,
rolled a six.
pig.
Grab him by the weird hairy shoulders. You
What do you
to
roll
toss
against?
him? It's athletics versus athletics.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, you just grab him by the shoulders. You're like, ah! And you just roll him
Go
to the
away
side.
It's time to go!
Wait,
Yeah. He.
And he's like fucking up the tents, and they're all like,
Yeah.
ah, there is a big
Yeah.
monster!
At this point, everyone is awake. You can all roll initiative. So that was. Let's say he takes. Yeah, he takes a little.
Are we in a natural environment?
Yes, you're very much in a natural environment.
The wood, baby. Oh, we're all fucking Ricky rolling today.
Yeah.
Yeah, my 7 as Taurus.
Oh, well, I mean, a 21 and an 18, like, these are good rolls.
Okay.
I mean,
So-
Taurus, those are Taurus rolls. Let's be frank here.
Valinor, 18.
18.
Taurus, 7. That's classic Taurus.
Sorry, Marley. Did my best.
I don't have control of my token, by the way.
I'll get there.
I don't have control
Um,
of Dylan's token either.
One shoe got a 21.
Any gay.
Yeah, I'm looking funny. Oh my god, I just noticed the drow to the southeast of us.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
scary.
There are many men.
Many men wish death upon me.
Valinor, did I miss any of you guys?
One as well.
That's true, yes, 13. Okay. That makes noise, I never noticed that. Okay, all the drow who got the jump are now all going to start raining some hand crossbows down on you. Just make sure. Yeah. Okay, so actually this one, the closest one to Ricky, he's going to take out a short sword and attempt to slash.
Oh, wait, I still have another action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait.
I disengage. I hope behind the tree for cover? Is that a thing?
Sure.
I've never thought about cover before. I still can't control my token, but to here.
Oh, to there. Okay. Yeah, you would have, depending on from which angle, I'd say you have like half cover.
Okay.
So you'd be adding a +2 to your AC if taking shots from there.
Cool.
Let me give you control. Ricky. Okay. So in that case, that drow, seeing you run away, he's going to look at right down below him at his primary target, the cleric, and he's going to take a shot.
They hate
rolls
me
a
for
nat-
some reason.
He rolls a natural 1. The next one's going to take a shot on you. For
The king.
21.
That's it. Which one is this?
They're just all the same.
6.
Well, it's gonna matter because I'm gonna hellish rebuke if he's nearby.
This guy.
Okay.
6 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution save. Yes, you feel the poison start to course, but it's not enough to overcome you. The last one on the left is going to also shoot. He's going to get 22. So an 8 points of piercing damage. All these bolts just out through the woods.
And remember, we healed from our first short rest, everybody. I don't know if you...
Yeah, you take it.
Yeah, it's
at
like 2
first,
days
I
later.
didn't-
We're full health. We're full.
Yeah,
full
for a second I was like, holy fuck, I'm at 8 health. And then I was like, oh yeah, we healed.
And I need you to make another con save, please. The other ones are going to...
Man, they are
Con save.
fucking
Okay, so you failed the
laying the arrows into you. It's...
So you are poisoned. Actually, because you failed to save by 5 or more, you start to feel the poison course through you, and you go white in the eyes, and you fall backwards into the snow.
What?
You are unconscious.
Is he taking death saves?
Nope, he's just unconscious. He was poisoned
Oh my
pretty
god.
badly. You can
I
be
see
woken
that.
up.
I can't
and take
see that.
damage, or if someone wakes you up. But for the rest of you,
I-
you see Isabel get up, get hit with a bunch of arrows, and go. And then
He's like, actually, I'm gonna go back to bed.
Everyone's like, oh, finally, peace and quiet.
Yeah.
I assume I don't get a reaction.
You could against the last guy that shot you. Yeah.
The first one or the second one?
I mean, I thought Hellish
It was
Rebuke
the
is a
third
reaction
guy.
to do.
The third guy. That...
It's in reaction to me taking damage, but it happened pretty quickly, so I didn't know if there was if it like
You
happened
can Hellish Rebuke him.
simultaneously.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can Hellish Rebuke him before you pass out.
Say fuck you.
And the DC is based on charisma. 210.
Ugly as well as very charismatic.
13.
To hit?
No, DC 13 saving throw.
Charisma?
No, I believe it's let me see here.
Dex, probably.
Strength save.
Strength. Yeah, he will fail that.
All right.
What does that look like? Do you like wave your hand at him, or is it like
No, I
where you, like,
point my
shot?
finger. Whenever I take damage, I point my finger, and then
Ow!
they
like
um,
generically point in an area.
Like
and-
calling him out. It's like, damn you to the hells.
Oh, okay.
no, that's a dex save, not a strength save. That's the spell's wrong on my sheet.
Okay, he would have failed that too.
Okay. And also, I don't know why it rolled 3d10. Apparently, this spell is just all sorts of fucked up on my sheet, but it's 18 fire damage.
Okay, he I believe, bursts into flames and goes, ah! And just falls back out of view.
Oh, wait, it is 3d10 because I'm casting it as a second level spell. I forgot.
Okay. Well, cool.
So yeah, you see this kind of this flickering light, this firelight kind of that fell back somewhere into the trees. Ricky, you're up.
All right, so I fucking come running back in. He thought I left, but bitch, I'm back, and I'm nunchakoing him.
Okay.
It's a sneaky boy. 20.
Righty. That'll hit.
All right, so I will be doing this much damage to him.
Oh,
Oh,
this is-
yeah.
Actually, let me see. So did you sneak up beforehand?
Yeah, I came. He fired down at his wall, so I came running out of cover. Would I
Okay.
assume his?
Yeah, he would have been engaged at the time. That's fine. So that's a lot of damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
You take your nunchuck and bash him right in the spinal column, and you hear something goes, and you just see him fall down on top of his wall.
Ow!
And he's just basically just covering his wall at the moment.
Yeah.
There we
And
go.
I position myself for my next one behind this cover.
Okay. Sure. One-Chu, you are up.
I do a backflip.
Hooah! That got him.
I do a backflip, and then I fucking whip my hair back, and I point,
And fourth. Don't forget about whipping it fourth as well.
and I point at these three guys, and I say, "You're fucked!" And I cast Fireball.
Okay. I actually wanted to try something real quick for you.
Do you have a thing?
I equipped Stink with some. Well, I didn't equip him, but I figured out a kind of a fun way to maybe use him as a measurement.
He can like.
Well, so you can do things like give people auras.
You give him the fireball aura to
Oh,
run in
you
there
can
and
give them.
explode?
You can.
That would be
That's so fun.
That
So,
fucking
like-
rules.
Can you? Oh, that's not circular. Can you see that?
Yes.
Cool.
I cannot. What are you trying to do?
You can only see your own auras.
No, not square. And
Booj gets to see everyone's auras though. So
I
if
do.
if you give yourself an aura, then he
Oh, I
has
can
to look
actually
at it.
give you that. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
Okay. So
That
you can
rules.
you
Yeah,
can
wow.
move them around to where you want, and that's
That's
your
like a
fireball.
fireball token.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's amazing.
Cool.
You,
Well,
you
that's
can make anything that. It's just you can give everything the aura.
Well, we
That's
can always
exact-
use Stink because he's hilarious.
Yeah. I actually
That's
made a. If you want, I did make an actual little fireball.
oh nice. That's awesome.
Fucking
That'll-
whip it, bitch.
Well done.
That'll
Booch.
fucking that'll solve things. Also,
Yep.
probably you can reposition things depending on the situation, so I don't get to kill everything in one fireball.
Correct.
That's probably. I would actually probably think you should do that. Yeah. So it's DC 15 versus Dex.
Okay, so let's see. Going down from the top. That'd be failure. DC what?
15.
15. Save. Failure and failure. Okay, so roll your damage.
Oh!
Oh
what would be,
my
what would be
gosh.
half of 27?
13. 13.
13 is correct.
Okay.
That's actually a pretty bad roll, but regardless.
I'm waiting for the
still
day that you
awesome.
roll like 4 6s.
Yeah, it's gonna be really scary.
This anydice.com is the coolest site.
You wait until Edmund's doing fireball every turn.
I'm excited. It's also everything's
I
gonna
will
catch on
whip
fire.
it. I'm gonna go into every room with fireball, so everyone's gotta stay the fuck behind.
A small bead of red energy, and the rest of you just see you see the trees unroot themselves first as they just get launched into the air as this cacophonous blast then erupts, and you see the snow and dirt just immensely light up the night sky as this flame. Now you see all three of the drow just disintegrate. Their blood is and it just kind of. A second passes, and then you just see like all their guts and shit just start raining down back from falling. You do see another one of the creatures pull itself out of the flame and it's putting itself out, but it did not seem to go down. Will that end your turn?
That will end my turn. Actually, will I move?
Will I move? Will I dream?
You do remember that Iswal is sleeping next to you.
Yeah, I can't. But I can't.
Well,
I can't I can't do medicine on you right now, right?
Oh, I suppose you couldn't.
Yeah. I just move over to the adjacent to Thalanor and Taurus. If that doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Booch, to be clear, I am poisoned and unconscious.
Yes.
Yay. Nature's bounty.
And I guess I'll use a bonus action to tell Thalanor to bring him back. Actually, yeah, I tell Thalanor to see if he can stabilize him.
Okay.
Or see if he can wake him up. My apologies.
Thalanor, you are up. This horrible monstrosity that fell down the hill is standing right next to you, and a still sleepy Taurus just going.
Taurus. Oh,
I'm like,
Taurus.
sorry, I threw him to you.
Can I shift over to the left?
To the left, yes.
Alright. I'm gonna do that and then cast.
Oh, sorry,
Cure
you don't have
Wounds.
control of your guys.
Yeah.
I apologize. Thalanor, you should have control.
Alright, thanks.
One should have
cast.
control. You can put your guy where you actually wanted him.
Oh, okay.
So 9 healing on Iswell.
But
Thank
he
you.
doesn't need to be healed, he needs to be woken up.
So
You
you
just have
put
to wake
your
him up.
hands on him. Yeah, so you get 9 healing as well, and I'd say that's enough to wake you up. So, because he's kind of like, wake up, and it shakes you enough that you...
It is touch, so it's like, man. And he's like,
Right.
oh,
Yeah, Thalanor just slaps you across the face, and he's like, that's part of the elven healing, bitch.
yeah, but all you had to do was shake him awake. You didn't have to heal him.
That.
For next time.
Well, okay.
Brandon.
I don't know if he was
Sorry,
that
Dylan.
damaged. I mean, he was actually dealt 6 damage or something.
Yeah.
Would you like to do anything else?
Also, yeah.
I took 15 damage.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's
Some
great.
healing. Also.
Thalanor? Would you like to do anything else?
Is the monster, is it like, is it awake?
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell down the side and is like
Is he
scrambling for a bit.
is he standing up now?
He would not be. He would be prone.
So can I move away without getting attacked?
I believe so. Prone.
The prone zone.
Well, he has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Oh yeah, he would be able to get a swipe at you, but it would be at disadvantage.
All right.
Do it.
Get out of there.
You want to do it? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't there some weird rule where it says that attack rolls against prone creatures have advantage
Yeah.
if you're within 5 feet of it? But if
Mhm.
you're like using a ranged weapon in melee, you have disadvantage on the attack roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think that normalizes?
Yeah, so Dylan, you would want to stay in melee range and shoot him from right there. Because if you shoot him from far away, he's laying down, so he's a smaller target, and you'd have disadvantage on the attack roll.
Well, who says I'm going to shoot him?
All right,
Who's that?
fair enough.
So 12 to hit, Dylan.
It's a miss.
Okay, so he like as he sees you moving away, he takes like this doggish leg with these huge claws, and he just tries to like make a quick swipe at you, but he misses, and there's a bit of snow and dust that kind of the snow and dirt that kind of gets kicked up in the process.
All right.
Is that,
I'm
like,
gonna move,
actually-
behind this pillar?
The fucking the monster from Empire.
The Wampa.
The Wampa, they're a little more slender and a little more agile than the Wampa.
Yeah, they look
They're a
like
little
in-
more white though.
Yeah.
These guys are like gray.
So actually, they are. Yeah, they kind of have this grayish, pallid kind of look about them. They're kind of gross looking.
Have a lively look about you.
Yes. So
I
Iswald's up.
googled Wampa, and this is what I found.
Is it sexy? Please let it be sexy.
Iswald, you're up.
Okay.
Yes.
and I am conscious, right? Am I still poisoned?
You are still poisoned. You are not
Okay.
unconscious. And you are.
World's best photos of Wampa.
I feel like my best bet would be to
Guys, I got a good
the
one.
range on this. 60 feet. Okay, cool. This guy over here is still alive, but he's
Yeah.
like hurting, right?
Yeah, he's burnt.
Okay. He's turned. And this
Burn.
guy on the ground, so I will spiritual weapon No, you know what? I really want to do this. I'm casting Spirit Guardians.
What's that?
It's
What the fuck?
yeah, it's new
Describe
shit.
it to me.
What do you do, and then what does it do? That's how I like to do it.
I do like a dance where I make a lot of like swirling motions and like gestures around me. And I believe it's verbal and somatic. So I'm making that and I'm chanting Oh Salama. And then all of a sudden these orbs come into form around me. Picture like Io's spirits. Where like there's the balls that float around him. It's that. They float around me at a distance of 15 feet and now here's the crazy part. For 10 minutes. It lasts 10 minutes.
Okay.
And when I cast the spell, I can designate any number of creatures. I'm just going to do this and print out the spell card. Spirit Guardians. There we go. Output spell card. And whoops. And now everybody knows what Spirit Guardians does. And obviously I'm designating all of our friends to be unaffected by it.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Draw on the
Necrotic
map where you're
damage.
placing it?
Yes.
If
well,
you are
I'm no,
evil.
it's on me.
If you are evil.
Within a distance of 15 feet. For the duration. Okay.
So
That's a lot of damage.
Minus that by 5 because that does not. It counts the way that the radius.
Wait, so
works,
they
it counts as
attack
square
every
meter in.
turn, or I don't understand.
No, if someone, it's basically if someone enters into the area
Oh.
that he's in or exits it. Or
So
starts.
everyone gets one, or
No.
No.
So I have done a thing that centers on me. If
It's an
someone,
aura.
okay.
It's an aura.
All
essentially.
right. I
if
see.
someone starts their turn in that, or if they end their movement in it.
Okay, so they're fiendish because you're.
Well, yeah. You do
evil
want? Would you
looking?
like Fey or Celestial Guardians?
Yeah, he's not evil.
Well, yeah,
I'm not-
but
yeah, I'm not
he's
evil, I'm
gonna
neutral.
choose who knows about his god? This could be a part of the
Well, it
story.
says if you
so
were
this
good or
could be really
neutral, which you are
interesting.
good.
Actually, Booch, maybe you should decide what they look like.
So do you want to be angelic or Fey? Is what I meant to say, not fiendish.
Yeah.
Probably angelic.
Also,
does
so
more
for the
about your
radius
god,
thing,
right?
is that it's a
So.
15-foot radius?
It says they flit around you to a distance of 15 feet for the duration, and I'm thinking that 15 feet from me is here, is like the middle of this square, so it would include all of these squares.
Right. Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
though,
Yeah.
like, yes, it is 20, if you count this and then it's 5 there, 10, 15, 20,
Yeah.
you measure from the center of the square and then say it affects this square because it's 15 feet away.
So it punches him in the face.
Okay.
Um,
You chant, and from the snow,
This
Here's
spell
some
is so
angels.
good.
I think they should be rainbow because of
you
your
see
rainbow
these,
god.
you see these guardians rise out of the ground that illuminate like the entire forest. And they are these blue-skinned, kind of completely muscular, completely balded creatures that just rise up all together, holding swords directly in front of them. And their eyes open, and there are these beams of radiant energy coming out of them, and they're all just standing looking at Isawal. And they do not move currently.
So that's my action. I want to cast spiritual weapon too. Oh, but that is concentration. I'll have you know.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Not to be confused with
god
spiritual,
ridiculous
spiritual
thing.
weapon that is for some reason not concentration.
Right. And what level spell is that?
That's a 3rd level spell. That's like one of my big ones.
Yeah. That's a good one.
It is. And the funny thing is I readied that specifically for this journey because I'm thinking like I'm not going to need like dispel magic, and like what if we get jumped in the middle of the night? I want to be able to cast this. And then what I was going to do is tell everyone like get close to me and we're going to go around and just like
Yeah.
So I guess that's all I do, and then I stay put because feet. How high up is he? Would he still be considered within that? Just to be safe, I'll move.
This is 20 feet, yeah.
I'll move here
So.
just to be safe, so that both of the alive guys near us have it.
Got it.
And then that is
Okay.
my turn because I can't do anything with a bonus action if I cast another spell that isn't a cantrip.
Force starts. So, enters the area for the first time on a turn. Starts its turn there. It must. Okay. So, as you light this up, you see one of the angels just point out towards
I
an
didn't mean
empty.
to click that. Sorry.
You see an angel point out towards an empty space in the snow, and you see this drow in particularly dark plated armor.
Does he look familiar to me?
Roll a perception check or history check.
History?
No, perception would be fine.
Okay.
No,
Dang it.
not particularly.
Okay.
He doesn't have 2 scimitars on his hips. That's what you're wondering.
No, it wasn't him. It was
Okay.
a different guy.
All right. So he is in the zone at the beginning of his turn.
Okay, so then it's a DC 13 strength save, really?
Wisdom save. First time or start turn.
Yeah,
Let's make
wisdom.
a
Wait,
wisdom.
Why does
I'm
it say
sorry.
strength?
Are you guys talking about the
This guy.
Spirit Guardians?
This guy
Yeah, no,
just
the
showed
Spirit
up.
Guardians are doing stuff right now.
Yeah, because he started his turn within the Spirit Guardians. So
Yeah, the Spirit Guardians don't do anything when he casts it. It's based on movement and turns of the enemies that are near the radius.
All right. So he rolled a 15 wisdom save.
So that, I believe that saves. DC is 13, yep. So he takes half of this much damage that I'm about to roll.
6.
Aw.
And it is radiant damage, I assume. Unless you want it to be necrotic, I think that'd be interesting.
No, you have to be evil. You have to be evil for it to be necrotic.
Yeah, but the god could be evil.
Sticking to the book.
That's true. You don't
If
know.
I was still worshipping Talos, that's where it would like toe that line.
I would say, yeah, I'd say.
So
it
this
has to be a
angel, you
neutral.
see these angels that are protecting you. One just floats up to him and just takes one giant swing with this radiant Zweihander through a tree, and you see the tree get cut in half and just fall down. But the drow seem to dodge out of the way semi-sufficiently, only getting cut up a little bit. So he will move here. Actually, he'll move here. And he will unsheath this short sword, and he will make 2 attacks on Ricky.
Ricky doesn't like that.
14 to hit,
No.
and the other one's even worse. So you're able to jump out of the way, kind of on top of the snow, and he just seems to stand at the ready like a very well-trained fencer.
Do I recognize this guy? Can I look? I guess it's a reaction.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Perception. This guy.
I'm going to ask purely for role-playing Marley's character purposes. Does Marley recognize him?
No.
Okay.
No, you've
seen
only
this.
recently started seeing drow,
Yeah.
and they all kind of look alike to you, but
Yeah.
no, this was not too.
I mentioned that to him, and say you all look alike.
Okay, he's going to. The other one's going to get to here, and he's going to take 2 crossbow shots at the Thalanor.
The Thalanor.
I went Thalanor. 22 and 20.
Hit.
Okay.
It did.
So the first one will do 8 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a con save.
Meow, 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 meow.
5, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so you get hit with this arrow, and you feel the poison sink through you, and just like Isabel, your eyes go white, and you just fall back into the snow unconscious.
These arrows are so intense.
The other one, I'll roll again because you'd be flat, so it'd be disadvantage, but you're unconscious, so it would have hit anyways. So 1 second. Okay, no, it wouldn't have been a critical. So, the second one, he pelts your body again for it was 6 points of piercing damage. into your just like while you're on the ground. Get another bolt slammed into you. So you're poisoned. You're unconscious. You actually Isawal, you're poisoned for 1 hour. So is Thalanor now. You're both poisoned for 1 hour.
Okay.
Unless you can be cured. And
Well, which I can do, but I'll wait until after the battle because my guess is that more people are going to become poisoned.
Taurus is up.
Quick question. As you were like thinking about that, this is not relevant to Taurus's turn, so I'll ask later. Taurus sees a guy right in front of him that he wants to hit because he's hitting his good friend Thalanor.
Oh, lovely motherfucker!
Yeah, pretty good. So we're gonna hit him with Frostbranded.
Frostbranded.
Whoops.
14. That will just hit. Okay, 14.
And then I think he gets to re-roll the damage die if it's a 1.
Not with the frost. If it's the normal damage,
Oh.
I think we went over this last time, and
Yeah,
I
I
think we
disagreed,
did.
and then you said like we'll talk about it later, and then we never did.
go ahead and re-roll it.
All right.
Would you like to do anything else?
Might as well use the action surge and hit him again, right? Like no.
No, wait, no. He gets.
You can attack twice.
He gets to attack twice.
Oh, he does get to attack twice. Look at that.
He gets to attack 3 times with action surge.
Right.
Hit.
Marley is too good.
15.
But doesn't he only get the reroll like once per turn? Or
I
something?
think like
I'm
once
looking
per
it up
rest
now.
or something like that. Isn't it?
So he slashes him twice across the chest. He reels back. He looks hurt, but then all of a sudden you see this kind of anger overcome him. And he seems to be like in a bloodlusted state after all that damage.
So here's exactly what Great Weapon Fighting says. That is the fighting style he has, right? Great Weapon Fighting?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a reroll, yeah. When you roll a 1 or 2 on a damage die for an attack you make with a melee weapon that you are wielding with 2 hands. So that is a damage die from an attack roll he's wielding with 2 hands. I would think that, like, my impression would be that would be even the frost damage. But if you disagree, that's your prerogative.
That's fine.
Okay.
The Quaggoths are up.
Well, then he's going to reroll the 1 on the 1 frost
go
damage
ahead.
there.
Wait,
Four
didn't it
more.
start with once per turn?
No, it didn't.
Oh,
It just has to be a when you roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage die.
Okay. The Quaggoth, now being slashed up, is going to turn towards the little gnome that's been in front of him the whole time. And he is going to roll 2 claw attacks, and he's going to do so with advantage because he has Wounded Fury.
Ooh.
So the first one's going to be...
Mamma mia. Oh, wait, no, he has to Spirit Guardians.
Correct. Wisdom save. 14.
That's a save, but he takes half of this.
Wait, doesn't he take half of the initial roll? Let's not talk about it. Let's
that's
talk,
actually an
let's
interesting
figure that
question.
out later.
I'll think about it while you do his turn.
As he's reeling up, about to come slashing down on One Shoe. You see that One Shoe. You see this angel just appear behind him, and then just come down like a ring wraith right into his throat and out his mouth.
Oh fuck yeah!
This radiant sword pulls it out, and the Quaggoth just falls on the ground dead.
Okay, so for the first attack, I'm going to cast Shield.
He didn't have time to hit. It was the start of his turn.
Oh.
It would have resolved before he attacked.
Oh, and he died. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. My bad.
The other Quaggoth.
Jesus. That's scary.
Pete, I think
Quaggoth.
it says on a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage. So my guess is that the damage is rolled when they fail the save.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it would actually, I'm not sure if it would be more interesting if you like had this aura and the damage was like predefined.
I like that idea of determining how strong it is that
Yeah.
you cast it at that time. But it's not technically right.
Okay, so this other Quaggoth is going to come up on the unconscious Thalanor, and he is going to rip into you. So he has advantage.
No!
You are unconscious. He'll hit once, and that'll auto crit. So let's. You'll take 11 points of damage on one slash.
Like
take the
Zoink
other-
Scoob.
He'll take the other claw and rake into you again. That one's cocked. That'd be a maximum of 15 to hit. Downer?
15 to hit?
Yeah.
That's a miss.
Okay, so the second one, he gets distracted by a second by his fellow dying from the giant angel, and just misses a little bit to hit you again.
It unnerves him slightly.
It does. Are there any drow still alive? Yes. So this one, so he has to. So at the very start of the turn, he has to make the save.
Yeah, that's what it says. Is if they start their turn there, they have to make the save.
Okay, he rolled a 16.
So that is a save. He
What
will
about
take,
this guy? Oh no.
Not 15. Not within 15 feet.
half of that.
7.
Man, these ghosts are fucking killing people.
This celestial comes out from behind the tree. Takes
Wait, hang on. Your mic cut out. Your mic cut out. Your mic cut out.
the,
I'm sure you're
the
saying good shit.
celestial.
Comes out
The
from behind the
celestial.
tree.
Yeah, and takes the pommel of his sword and just on the back of the drow's head, and oh god, he's
Dude,
still
this
standing.
spell rules.
Yeah.
I want to prepare this every day from now on.
Yeah, and just like kill taverns of people with it, and be like, I don't know what's going on.
The best part is it lasts
I don't know.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
So this drow is going to take 2 shots on you with his hand crossbow.
At Iswell.
Man, they love you.
One of them is going to be an 18.
Barely a miss.
Okay. The other one's going to be a natural 1.
Also a miss.
Yeah.
Bouncing off your armor.
Oh, come on. It can't be because I'm wicked dexterous and like dodging out of the way.
No.
He's going to
You definitely not.
Dang.
start
I do
running
have
out
10
of the
dexterity.
field. And yes. Okay. Ricky, you're up.
All right. Seeing him looking good, I fucking disengage. Move over
Okay.
here.
I thought he was waiting for you. He was like doing like the,
Yeah, I was like, whoop, whoop, whoop,
come on, motherfucker kind of thing,
Yeah.
and had his like
He was
sword.
like,
out.
"See you
yeah,
later."
and like
I picture like El
diving-
Fuerte doing his run away from someone.
Yeah, but I'm also like readying a bow, like fumbling an arrow.
Yeah.
And then I fucking dive shoulder into the snow and fire an arrow at our boy who thinks he gets to leave.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Roll to hit.
25.
That'll definitely hit.
Mm-hmm. I will definitely be doing damage to him.
Sufficient.
5
5.
damage.
5 damage. Yeah, you let loose this arrow as he's running away through the snow, and it catches him in the skull, but it's like through just a portion of the skull, like not directly through the top. And you see him turn around, and he's like, there's just blood like coming down his face, but he's still standing.
He's
Damn.
much worse for wear, though.
Well, that ends your turn.
Yeah, that's all my moves.
All right, one shoe.
Oops.
Is anyone unconscious?
Thalmor.
Thalmor.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, yeah, I am.
Okay.
Well, actually,
I meant like actually
you
unconscious.
took damage, so at the end of him slashing at you, you would
Oh,
have.
yeah, I took poison.
You're like, ow! Hi!
You still are poisoned, but you are no longer unconscious. You are prone.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
And I'm going to teleport up here. Right to this guy.
Sure.
And I'm going to actually fuck. Hang on a second. I'm gonna cast I'm gonna cast levitate on him. I'm gonna send him 20 feet up into the air.
Can you make a save against that?
No,
That's
he can't
so
do anything
good.
about it.
What?
Can you cast it on unwilling creatures?
Oh yes, sorry, my bad. He must do a Constitution saving throw, verse 15.
Okay.
I actually didn't read that far.
So he actually Constitution. He rolls a 19.
That sucks.
So you see him start to pick up, and he's like, "Oh no! Oh god!" He's like losing ability in the side of his face, as it seems to have clipped a bit of his brain with the arrow. But he's not able to step up off the air.
Fuck, I say.
Oh well.
Well, that ends your turn.
That will end my turn. I'm out of stuff, I think.
Thalanor, you are on the ground with this hulking beast over you. What would you like to do?
So it takes my movement to stand up?
Half your movement.
I'll stand up.
Mhm.
And then... I'll use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on this guy.
Okay.
Actually, no. On the monster.
All right.
You
And
point
then,
directly in front of you and say,
Right
"You're
there!"
a monster."
Attack him.
Okay. Short bow. I mean, short arrow. Short sword.
Well, if I shot him, I'd be at disadvantage, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'll use my swords.
Okay.
And I attack twice.
That'll be a miss on the first one. That'll be a hit on the second.
Dylan, you say
Thank God you do unlimited damage.
So 9 damage.
9.
Dylan, you said short swords, plural. Do you have 2 short swords?
Yeah.
he does.
Because you get to attack again if you have 2 weapons.
Doesn't that take a bonus action?
It would.
Oh, you're right.
I
Yeah,
already,
you
I
used
already
Hunter's
used
Mark.
my bonus action.
Okay. So the second one finds purchase in the monster's flesh, and he seems to pull back a bit in the snow. You see this kind of crimson, almost blackish blood spray across the white snow that's illuminated by the moonlight currently.
Great wordsmithing, Booj.
Thanks.
Nice
Yeah,
purchase. That was so tight. I don't know. That was like great.
Eleanor do anything else?
We're
No.
just full of those.
Yeah.
Easewall.
A secondment. I've started using that in like my.
This episode.
I'm like, will you get me that something that is a secondment you're about to? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like,
It's like you knave. You
Yeah.
These are the forgotten realms.
yeah, exactly. Fuckers.
Easewall's up.
I'm trying to think of other things I can do with my like wicked chill magic.
Go run forward and be like, yeah.
No, I'm going to. I'm going to see like what else I can do.
Well, that's the good shit.
That's really good.
So you
That's
can't
really
move any
good.
farther north or west without making a climb.
Right.
Yeah. just
Can
go
I
fucking
see
kill 'em.
either of the 2 guys up here?
No.
Okay.
No.
You just hear your angels slashing at things. In general, kind of battle going on.
Fair enough. All right, I'm going to move to...
Weird.
Whoa. Bless you.
Trying to figure out which of these 2 guys I want to move closer to. What are these new guys that showed up? What are they? Do they look like they're melee combatants or more likely to be ranged combatants?
They have 2 crossbows.
So the only one that you've seen attack is the guy with the crossbow. So that's the most
Okay.
information you got
You
there.
should-
You can see swords at their sides. His side.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move. The guy down here to the south. Is he holding crossbow or swords?
This guy?
Yeah.
Both. You saw him shoot an arrow at Thalanor, but you see that he has a sword on his sheath in its sheath.
Okay, then I move to here. During that move, can I at any point see up here to either of these 2 guys?
Make a perception check.
Because I want to do a wicked cool good thing. That's as me. I just forgot to change the drop down.
Oh, no, not currently. It's
Okay.
kind of obscured by night and trees.
Darn. So it goes. Well, then.
Hit him!
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him. I wonder if I can cast. Oh, because it's concentration, I can't cast it here. Well, I'm gonna hit him. I'll swing with
Yay!
swing with Lightbringer. I don't suppose he's undead, is he?
No.
Fuck no.
24.
Miss.
Miss!
So he's actually, as you bring it down, you're pretty sure this is going to hit. He actually does this incredibly quick parry, and pushes your mace out of the way from hitting. He seems to be a very skilled swordsman.
Okay. And then I will cast Spiritual Weapon as a bonus action. And I'm gonna have it appear right next to this guy.
Okay.
It's gonna swing at him. Insufficient, I'm gonna guess.
What was it? 10? Yeah, that one just bounces off his armor.
Okay.
Didn't parry it, but it seems like he's also wearing like some hardcore fucking plate.
Good ass shit, if you will.
So hold on, I'll get you your
The
ghost,
kind bud.
your ghost mace. Where do you want that?
To the southwest of him, so just south of where I am.
Okay. All right. He is
best
up.
friend.
He is up, and as a part of the parry, he takes the sword and slashes down twice.
Wait,
against you.
first he must deal with the Spirit Lords.
Of course he does. So he rolls a 5.
That's a miss!
Well, actually, an 8.
Still insufficient. He takes 15 radiant damage.
Okay. As he's coming down, the angel.
They'll show up around him and start whacking him.
Just like hacking at his body.
15.
Yes, 15 damage.
Yeah, it gets in between some of his plate. He seems mildly annoyed.
And then he
Not
parries me and stabs me, which I'm fine with. I love the illustrations you're doing of the guys.
Yeah.
I like that they kind of just like float forward, just like.
I picture
One
it
of
like
them-
a statue
Fuck.
from Zelda, it's like me.
Yeah, and then they're just like. And he's like, fuck!
Well, they're like incredibly still and vigilant until they attack, and then it's almost like too fast to see. It's just like a flash of light, essentially.
Like lightning
so-
strikes, and then they're on the other side like this, and the guy falls in half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So he'll miss with one attack. The second one's going to be a 23.
That is a hit.
So he will.
And I have to roll concentration.
So you take 7 piercing damage plus 10 poison damage.
Jesus.
And yes, you need to roll Constitution. Yeah, Constitution. You need to beat. So how
DC
much you
10.
take?
No, it's 10 or half the damage I take, whichever number is higher. If I take damage
Right,
from
so
multiple sources,
10
such as an
would be-
arrow and a dragon's breath, you make a separate saving throw for each source of damage. Would the poison be separate from the slashing?
It would be. So you're looking to beat. It's a DC of 10.
Okay. But I have to roll it twice?
Yes.
Okay.
Constitution save twice.
Oh!
Yeah. So after the first one, you kind of lose sight, and all these angels are like starting to dissipate, and they're like holding their hands out towards you as they kind of dissipate into the ethereal light.
I shed a single tear.
No!
You should have what, Pete?
I shed a single tear.
And the drow
Single tear.
says something in Undercommon.
Do I speak Undercommon? Nope.
The other one is going to run up towards our little gnomish friend. And he will get a 17 to hit. Pete?
Peter.
That's a big, before he attacks. Okay, actually, just kidding. No, I take the damage.
Wait, time out, Booch. Did I have to roll a saving throw to deal with the poison damage?
No, it's just straight up poison
Okay.
damage. So you take 7 points of piercing damage, Pete.
Mhm.
You take 10 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And he will attack again. And I believe this will miss.
Before he attacks, I cast shield.
11 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay. So, the second one bounces off his shield, and he gets into like this fighting stance, this very formal fighting stance afterwards. Taurus is
Don't you
up.
do that in reaction after you hear the AC, or after you hear their attack roll?
Really?
I think so. Double check with shield, but
Oh, I thought the rule would be when someone says they're going to attack. I wanted to keep it honest.
whatever it said, like just read the description because whatever it says there, I feel like I read that once and I remember seeing that.
That's super meta.
It is.
What's the
It's kinda
terrain like between like here and here? Could Taurus move across that area there? Not in that pattern, but he just wants to get here next to this guy. Could he do that?
20. What's his speed?
25.
So 5, 10, 15. The area with the rocks is difficult terrain.
Okay. So
No, it doesn't say when.
Okay.
Yeah. I assume you have to cast it during your spell.
No, it's a reaction.
It's a reaction.
Oh, it is. Oh, fuck.
I'd say before the
Before the attack, right?
number is
Yeah.
announced.
Can you? Okay, yeah.
because that's only really fair. I kind of.
Yeah, I'd say maybe someday try to bear with me as I like.
Yeah, sure.
Because no, you don't have to do that. I need to be a good.
Well, that's the
player.
fun thing about reaction spells is that it's like
You gotta be like,
like,
yeah,
it's
you
a
have to be like, no,
Yeah.
no, you don't.
yeah, yeah,
You
I guess
gotta-
counterspell.
yeah.
you gotta
Counter
be
so
good.
it's a very
It's an instant. It's an
LARPing kind of thing. You're like
Yeah.
fireball. I blocked the fireball.
I dodged it. I dodged
Yeah.
it. You didn't hit me.
Anyways, so yeah, it would be difficult terrain to get over those little rocky paths.
Does Taurus know about the two guys up here on the cliff?
No, he wouldn't
Okay.
because his back is to the wall.
So I
He
guess
hears some shit going on up there, but he doesn't know exactly what.
Yeah, we
could
haven't
he
said
get to
anything.
here and attack, or is that like he'd be on the wall or something?
He would. I would say he's attacking with disadvantage.
And moving through difficult terrain, it takes twice as much movement, right?
Yes.
Dang. All right. Well, then I guess he's just gonna go here and hit this guy.
Hey.
Swing on him with Frostbrand. That should be as Taurus, not as Iswal. 9 to hit.
That'll hit. Miss.
Attack again.
13 will
I
just
like that you
hit.
burped and it like went really fast because of it. I was like, whoa.
15. Okay. How would Taurus like to kill this Quaggoth?
He takes Frostbrand and he stabs it in the creature's mouth, and he freezes its throat as it like you see his breath coming out and it's warm, but then all of a sudden it like halfway through a breath it just stops and turns into this like you see frost coming out of its mouth, and then it just you hear a shattering noise and then it just falls over.
And it reminds you of that one time with Thalanor.
When they
oh
kissed.
yeah, no, when he drank the when he drank the liquid nitrogen and almost
Yeah, that's
died.
too. Also, that time they kissed.
Sure.
I
That
don't remember them
cold night
kissing, but-
that they kissed.
That cold night.
Quaggoth.
On watch change.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This drow, barely alive. But he is going to swing his short sword at the gnome.
I'm gonna cast shield.
It's great to have these fights in the middle of the night because it's like, let's just use all our spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
18 to hit.
It hits.
Okay.
Bummer.
Just barely, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
5 points of piercing damage. You can see he's just covered in blood down one side of his face now.
What do you
I
get from
say-
mage armor, Pete? Do you get 12 AC?
Yeah, I would have if I had mage armor on, I would have been able to save, but like we've
right,
slept
because that
for
ended.
3 days or like 2 days.
What's that great noise?
Yeah, there's some serious noise going on.
It
Okay.
stopped.
So yeah, whoever
What was
stopped-
that?
I don't know. It was
I
scary.
thought the end was. I thought the end was nigh.
Guys, I love you.
I'm not feeling so hot over here.
Can I
Ricky's
now
up.
take a look over there now that I've heard that noise? Can I see where it's coming from?
Make another perception check. As you're in front of this guy and you're trying to look behind. Yeah, you lock eyes with One Shoe, and you see Ricky at the edge of the cliff as well.
Do I see the other two drow up there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You make it. You have a rare a rare moment of clarity and intelligence, and you say, "Those look like the same guys I've seen." And yeah.
Well, I'm feeling it. I'm just like out of here, and I do a cool ass move into this position.
Okay.
I like how Kyle starts things with either I do a cool ass blank or I do a fucking blank.
Yeah, well, sometimes it's cool and sometimes it's very utilitarian. But this is a cool ass one where it's really sneaky, and this is +1. Sorry guys, I never fix it. 24.
24 will hit.
And that is a bit of damage.
How'd you like to kill this drow?
He explodes into blood. No, he it's just fucking like he like stares at me as I do this amazing just show of twirls, and then I just one of them just happens to strike him. And he just falls down, and I just keep at it, and then I look toward the other guy, and I'm like, look just like that.
He didn't seem to. The other guy doesn't seem to flinch at all. He just has like this stance ready in front of One Shoe.
All right, and then with my next move, I do
my
a
next
roll
trick
over to here. Cool ass roll.
One Shoe, you're up.
All right. So I look at this guy straight in the eyes, and I'm like, I'm fucking out of here.
Can I fix that? I realized I did something wrong.
What did you do wrong?
I was just like thinking about positioning, and I was like, that was not good, but it's fine. Ricky rolled.
I'm going to cast Misty Step again. I'm going to teleport over here.
Misty Step is a 2nd level spell, right?
Yeah. And I'm going to cast Fireball.
You will not, because that is 2 spells.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll cast Firebolt.
You got Firebolt.
Fuck, I forget. I keep on forgetting about that.
Okay. Oh, I'll keep you honest as much as possible.
Keeping me honest.
Here we go.
Ow.
Don't hurt
This
yourself.
is what we do.
I can't stop it. I can't control it!
That'll hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be
A mote of fire. Hurled.
A mote of fire.
13.
Woo! 13. You let out a quick spin.
Mote of fire. Hurled.
Whoops. Yeah, blasts across the side of the head. Arrgh! Seems to have him lose his poise for just a moment. Valenor's up. Dylan?
Shoot.
Okay.
Okay then. Where? And who? You. Where?
The first one will hit.
Dylan, did you enter a
10 damage.
Okay.
who? Is anyone listening?
No, I heard it. I heard it.
Yeah.
Dylan's like playing from a nightclub. He lives above.
Yeah, but like, is he like saying anything?
Barely.
Okay.
So yeah, you slam him in the shoulder with a arrow. He seems to remain poised and calm. If that will end your turn, Downer.
Yeah.
Iswal.
All right.
Oh my god!
It's
just like this is gonna be like a recording of like a fucking DJ mix. And it's like, yeah.
Feel the rhythm.
Is one shoe bloodied?
I'll answer that. Yes.
Are you very bloodied?
I don't know what the proper definition of that is.
I don't think there is one.
So-
This is like a.
Would you say very or not very?
I am.
Are you in
on the
rough
brink.
shape or really rough shape? How about that?
I'm in really rough shape.
Okay, cool. Okay, first, as a bonus action, I'm gonna command the flail to hit him, and hopefully not mess up this time.
Whoops. What'd you get?
Insufficient.
Yeah, he bashes it out of the way.
That's a bummer. I was really hoping that would kill it, so then I could move away and heal up our boy.
No, sir.
No scissor.
What's the range on this? Just a moment. I think it's 30 feet. I just want to double check. Yeah, 30
Feel
feet.
the rhythm. I attack.
I know.
I shoot.
And I feel.
Oh.
All right,
what
this
are you
is
doing?
risky, but I'm gonna do it.
Why? Why don't you just attack? Kill him?
Because
Then
I'm
we don't
worried that
deal
they're
with
gonna shoot one shoe and kill him.
Okay, so he's
So
gonna.
he gets an
get-
opportunity attack.
Ooh, yeah, he's gonna get what is 19 plus 7.
That's a hit.
Yeah,
it. Great. Well, if we have you
9 points of piercing damage
Okay.
and 9 points of poison damage.
Unconscious.
Well, good
So you
thing.
got about that far.
Yeah. Yes, finally.
soon-
Now we can have
He
a
had
guy.
this amazing poise the entire time, and he's just watching you. Like even when he was taking damage, just watching you. And as soon as you start moving, just fucking slice you right across the throat, like waiting
That
for an opening.
sucks.
I just hope they don't kill one shoe.
I hope they don't kill you now.
Oh no,
Alright, the
I'll be
elite-
fine.
The elites are up.
Why? He's not even knocked out.
He's gonna move up and he's gonna grab you by the leg and start dragging you off. So this is going to be
I'm not there to stop
half.
this.
So I'll say he gets far, dragging you by the leg. Like as soon as you went down, he just grabbed you by the leg and just started trudging through the snow, pulling you. Taurus is up.
Oh, that's me. Sorry, I'm Taurus.
Yes, it is.
Taurus shouts, "You get back here with him!" He actually, I guess that's difficult terrain, so we would have to go like,
You can make if his speed's 25.
yeah.
You could kind of go around the corner and get up there.
Okay, cool. And he's gonna hit him. That's for sure.
He screams. He yells something to Taurus in Elvish.
Oh, he talks to Taurus in Elvish.
Yeah.
Does
He does speak Elvish.
He says, "Do not interrupt the Golden Dawn's plan."
I don't give half a shit about the Golden Dawn. And then he swings. Or wait, before that rolls, don't take that roll. Does Taurus know what the Golden Dawn is?
Yeah. We all have talked.
He's heard the phrase from other drow that tried to attack you.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's not like he knows something I don't know.
No.
No.
We've done this. We've gone this one before.
Yeah, okay. So then let me actually roll this time. This roll is for real.
Okay.
He's hitting him.
So those are his 2 attacks.
No, the 21 was, I said, like, wait, discard that roll because that was, I didn't know if maybe he didn't,
Oh, okay.
if he knew what the
He
Golden
would-
Dawn
yeah.
was.
All right. Yeah, he crits.
Cool. Have a bunch of damage. I'm going to re-roll that
That's a lot of
too.
damage.
So it becomes...
Just add it all up for me in the end and tell
Okay.
me how much.
8 and 7 is 15, 20, 23 so far. So, yeah, 23 from the first swing.
Okay.
Then he gets his second attack.
That'll miss.
That's what I figured. And he is going to action surge now.
Okay. Best time to do it. That would hit, but he's able to after he gets hit the first time, he's able to bash it out of parry it out of the way.
All right. That's his turn.
The end.
Well, you get another attack. You action surged.
That was
Oh,
the
action
attack.
surge gives a whole other attack action?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
If you use the attack action, you get an extra attack. That's how the extra attack works.
So I get an extra 2 more, like, when using the action surge, you get 2 more attacks?
Correct. You total of 4 if you're using
Interesting.
action.
Okay, so then 1 more!
And you get a higher level, total of 6, which is nuts. That will not.
That's going to be a miss. Gonna go out
Too
on
bad
a
we
limb
didn't take
here.
The other one.
What's that?
Too bad we didn't take that other one. When you want to make sure we didn't know anything about the.
Well, I'm playing someone else's character, Kyle. It's very hard to know what they know.
Yeah, he's been there. With
So
us.
there's no drow left. Ricky is up.
All right. Well.
Now
where am I?
you
Where
see
am I? Where am I?
the guy just like going like this, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm like, man, if only I fucking take off to the left. I'm like,
Do you know Elvish?
Yeah.
Ricky? He says your friend Ambrose would be displeased.
All right. Fuck you, buddy.
Wait, hang on, time out. This is also the same Ambrose that we saw attacking us.
No, that wasn't him. Okay, I'm attacking
That
him.
was him!
All right,
That was him!
roll
Oh,
attack.
God.
You better get a crit. Damn it!
No!
You're so filled with rage, and he's just parries it all out of the way.
Damn it. Okay. That's my my next. I will position here and then yell that we've got another boy up here.
You can take a bonus action to
no,
disengage
no.
and still move.
Oh, can I?
Yeah.
I thought a bonus action wasn't a.
Cunning action, you can disengage.
Right, so I disengage.
You get to do whatever you want in combat. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
Musical.
gonna give it a. Hold on. Actually. Here I go.
So you disengaged and then ran that way? Okay.
And I was like, fuck this. And then I was like, whoa, what's happening over here?
He wants
Okay.
you. He's like
He tries to
panting
take a swing, but you duck out of the way.
Come on, man.
One shoe is up.
Ambrose would be upset with you.
He says, not last I talked to him.
No! Go running back in.
I follow his orders implicitly.
Never hurt me.
Valinor, you're up.
wait, isn't it my turn?
Sorry, yes, one shoe.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to actually.
You're gonna try to levitate him?
Yeah, I'm gonna move to right down here.
Okay.
Or is it gonna break right there? And I'm going to whistle at this guy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my wand to cast level 3 magic missile.
Okay.
Fuck.
Was it a whistle? Like, was that part of the casting of the spell, or is that you being like, "Hey, look over here"?
Yeah, I was getting his attention.
Giving him the
Just
good
visualizing.
sex. Sexing him up with a whistle right before the fucking.
Wait, so level 1 is 3 die, level 2 is 4 die, level 3 is 5 die.
Seems to make sense.
5d4 plus 1 to each. Yep.
That's a lot of damage.
Kicks up some snow. He's keeping an eye on Iswal and Taurus, and just out of the corner of his eye, he's like, "Oh shit!" They slam into him. Yeah, that seemed to rough him up pretty bad. Would you like to do anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay. Thalinor, are we live from the club?
Very funny.
I know.
You make your way to a bakery? Like, what the fuck's in your mouth?
It's a club/bakery.
No, it's a baking club. They come together
Yeah.
every week and bake together while listening to
To
house
EDM
music.
music.
On ecstasy.
Oh, this dough feels so good on my hands.
Dylan, where are you shooting?
Yeah.
I'm shooting at this guy.
I like
The
that
first
he
one.
rolled a 1 and he gets a 10.
I know,
Yeah.
that's so bullshit.
So the first one was hit.
Quite literally bullshit.
5. And that's it, actually. Yeah.
Wow!
How would you like to kill this drow?
I'm gonna shoot his ear off, and then let him bleed to death.
I would have opted for shoot his ear off and then say, "Where do you think your van going?"
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's good.
Says, I go towards the Golden Dawn. And he falls unconscious.
You think it's shooting his ear off? This guy got an arrow through the face, the head, and he
Through a part of his brain, and he was like,
He
still
almost
fine.
killed one shoe like that. An ear, make him bleed. Oh.
Isawal, you are
Oh,
currently unconscious.
Yep.
So that's all you can do. Is be unconscious. That's not a death save. You're just unconscious.
No, I'm unconscious.
Oh, that's right. You
like,
are unconscious.
dead.
Yes.
But I
He's
succeeded on my death
unconscious.
save.
Okay. The other one is going to run after Ricky.
Yeah.
Wait, on my turn, could I move my mace? No, because it's a bonus action. You don't get any actions when you're unconscious.
You're like a dead body.
I know. I was just trying to. It would be ridiculous if you did. That spell's so good.
19 to hit Ricky.
Yas, queen.
Yes, Queen. 8 piercing damage. Yes, and
But a cool dodge nonetheless.
are you gonna uncanny dodge that?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't uncanny dodge the 9 points of poison damage. That
Ow!
The,
Okay,
the
well, that's
stab.
damage,
Flies.
and that will bring me to 20. 20. Okay,
Makes
cool.
a quick slice, and he says, "Your friend is stronger than you are." And he goes in for another attack.
I don't believe that.
18 to hit.
Ooh, yep.
Yes. 10 points of piercing
Mm-hmm.
and 6 points of poison.
Okay. All right.
Carving you up like a ham.
Yeah.
And poisoning you like a ham. Taurus. Taurus is up.
Yeah.
I'm Taurus.
okay.
I get to be Taurus.
I'm literally completely covered in blood. There's only 1 point of me that is not covered in single health.
Taurus is not good at medicine, but he is really good at hitting stuff. But he can't even get there.
He's got a
Okay, he's
unconscious wall at his feet.
Yeah, so he's going to.
Do you guys have any fucking potions of healing anymore?
I don't think so.
I used like the last one we had.
Really?
Yeah.
He's going to try to make a medicine check on Iswal. I think it's DC 10 to stabilize.
Yes, it is. Yeah, he staunches your bleeding, and you're able to stop bleeding. You are unconscious.
And then he runs off to here. Can he shout a taunt at this guy as he runs?
You can try, sure.
He's going to shout, "Hey, Blueskin! You're half the elf Ambrose ever was, and if you're following his orders, I'm sure he'd be disappointed in you."
That's not bad. I like that.
I'm just going to throw this die out there by mistake. Whoops.
Not very intimidating.
Well, for what it's worth, he couldn't have done that anyway, because
He
it's
says,
an action.
we all work towards the glory of the Golden Dawn.
Yeah, I bet. Work towards this shoulder here. I bet you couldn't hit me if you tried. I'm still full health. Not one of your cronies could touch me.
Ricky's up.
Well, fuck. I'm like, pretty
So
good.
actually, at this point, he sees that you're wounded, and he says, "We can save you. We can save all of you.
I'm like,
Just
wait.
come with us. Come towards the Golden Dawn."
No, and I fucking book it.
Okay. Disengage and run.
Disengage to here. Was that too far?
You
Alright,
can
that's fine.
disengage and then take the dash action. So you
I
can
know.
go like. To
Well, don't worry. I
here.
fucking don't fucking just do that. I shoot an arrow at him.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I'm not just like a guy that doesn't shoot an arrow for no reason.
Yeah.
19.
Boing. That'll miss. No, that'll hit. Sorry.
Yay!
That'll
Good.
just hit. 5er, and that's a 9er.
Niner
Minor
damage.
49er.
Okay, yeah, goes into to his like stomach area, and he just doesn't seem affected. Like he's making the damage, but he's poised.
I look at Iswal's dead body like to make a comment. Turn back.
Yeah. One shoes up if that'll end your turn.
Mm-hmm.
I start screaming, and I say, "Holy shit! Look at this!" And then I like hold out. I point to the sky, and I'm like, "The Golden Dawn!" And,
There it is.
and I cast Fireball.
Okay. Fireball.
The big
Fireball.
one. The good one.
big one.
The big guy.
Ball.
Okay.
So save Dex versus 15.
Yeah, you don't need stink. Yeah. Okay. Dex save.
Just so the edge touches his lips.
20
Fire.
21 on the dex save.
That's a big old save.
It's a big old save.
Savu.
Savaroo.
Oh my god, the range of fireballs.
Leaders!
They're like
Yeah,
leaning
lean.
on each other.
Yeah,
I've
I've
never
never seen that.
Half of 25 is
Few.
14. Sorry,
14.
13.
No.
12? 12. Holy
12.
shit.
That's
It's
the one.
12.
My brain. Sorry, guys.
Okay, another massive explosion fills the night sky with smoke and air. You see this guy kind of hit the deck behind a tree as it blows up, taking only some of the damage as the flame curls around the wreckage.
I will then use some move space. Probably move back here.
Okay. Thalanor.
Alright. So is this pillar here? Is that like how high
It's a
is
tree.
that?
That's a tree.
Okay.
And the tree is probably, that's 10 feet? 15
If
feet?
I moved here, could I see him?
Yes.
Okay.
The place is lit up pretty well enough by the fireball right now. So yeah, you can see him.
Alright, I'll move there and I'll shoot.
You got it. That will just miss.
23.
That will hit.
Alright. King damage.
10, very nice. Another arrow comes out. Never mind. I was going to say something. Yeah, catches him in the leg. You know,
No
seems
damage,
to
though.
finally showing a little bit of
Crack in the
staggering.
armor, so to speak.
Yeah, crack in the armor.
A chink, if you will.
Hey now.
You're an
Whoa.
all-star.
Listen, Jeremy
Linguistics.
Lin.
Iswall's up.
He is unconscious,
Or
but
unconscious,
stable.
yeah.
So he doesn't do nothing.
So he takes a nap.
But what do you-
What will the elite do? He will.
he probably has like a wicked good dream while he's asleep, though.
He's chasing cars. But he's scared of them because he's never seen them before.
The elite will. He's looking pretty bad. And he looks around at his situation, seeing what it is. And you see him take a deep breath. His breath is this kind of cloud of vapor, escaping into the cold night sky. He reaches behind him and he pulls out this something in his hand, some kind of small object.
Can Taurus
He
see it
said-
from where he is?
Yes, because he's seen one of these before. It's a
It's the
red gem.
explosive pill? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says, "I will be with you soon, Arkai." And he puts
I will
a
be with you soon. Who?
have Taurus roll a perception check. Pops into his mouth, crunches down.
He fucking does the. Oh!
Heard that.
Arkai. A-R-K-I. Crunches down on his pill. His head turns into a fucking Cronenberg film. And his body slumps on the ground.
Hell yeah. We did it.
So all of you look around the battlefield. Izawal, Ricky and Wanshu noticed that Izawal is still unconscious, snoring away on the ground.
I fall over as though my head exploded because I'm so weak. No, I push him over. I stand with more help than him. I say,
Stand
"Heal
on top of me."
I say, heal me.
I mumble in my sleep. I'm unconscious, you fucking idiot. I can't heal you.
I'm like pushing his face or a hand around my face. And I'm like, come on, this normally works. Out with it. I'm like milking your arm. Like, yeah.
like an old well. You're like trying to pump it.
Exactly. I'm trying to pump it, and like blood's pouring out of your mouth every time I do it. Like, wow, wow. All right.
Okay. What would you guys like to do? It is still the middle of the night.
Well, we need to heal me. I yell.
Your mic's starting to cut out, Kyle.
Mine.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. I say, can someone heal me?
Yeah,
Go
I heard
running
the
over.
beginning of it.
To heal.
I look to Thalanor. Can you please wake up Iswal so he can heal Ricky, please?
Sure.
Yeah, thanks, bro. I say, man,
Everything's
Iswal
just a
has
boring
been-
day at work for Thalanor.
Yeah.
it's
Sure.
fucking-
Okay.
Whatever.
Can I help?
I get up and I'm like still mid run to like get
Can
over
I help
here.
you stealth?
And I'm looking for one shoe. Like, where is he? Did they get him? Is he dead?
I'm doing
Yeah, we
this
got
in
him.
real
Oh,
life.
oh,
You blew his head up.
there you
Look.
are.
It's like a
Doris, come on
smoldering
over
body.
here. Let's make everybody feel warm on the inside. You're gonna go ahead and use
Alright.
the weird thing. I have 25 hit points to distribute to people. Taurus is at full health, so I'm gonna give.
I'm at no health, as low as you can be.
What's your? How much do you need to get to half?
Math.
Math.
What's your maximum hit points?
35.
And what are you at now?
1.
Okay, then you can take up to 16 points of healing. So take 16. One shoe.
No,
Dylan,
I take 50. I will be at 16.
But 35 is your max, so 17 is half.
Okay.
So you can take 16 points. Thalanor, are you below half hit points?
Well, you're the
Yes.
cleric.
Yeah.
By how much?
If you want to give me more, I mean, it's no problem.
By 9.
And one shoe, how far below half are you?
I am. This is the one addition problem I don't know. It's 6 or 5 or 7.
That's not very helpful.
What's your sheet say?
I just don't know. I have to get out my calculator. I told you this is the one addition problem I can't do.
Okay, that's fine. Dylan, take 9. Take 9 hit points. And then I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing.
Yay.
Everybody gets a whole bunch of health.
6.
Everybody
The
gets
answer's
14 health.
So did you give me any hit points?
No, I just gave you that.
14.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Also, as Iswal's going through his revolver of healing, was there anything else you guys would like to do? You're surrounded in blood and burning trees and dead creatures.
I go up to the elite and I start going through his pockets.
Okay.
I do this very carefully, knowing that he might have an explosive gem in his pockets.
Yeah, I mean, for the sake of brevity, all of
Let's
them
do
have exploding gems on them.
Okay.
And
For the sake of brevity, what do they all have on them?
so the elites they all have their short swords. They have vials of poison, one each. They're just like these little vials that seem like they're poison. It's drow poison.
How much does a vial of poison weigh?
Very little.
100.
100 pounds.
I take every vial of poison.
Okay, so there's only 2.
I
There's
say
only
actually,
only the
you
guys
should
in the
give
armor.
Thalanor and I those poisons, as we have
Okay.
arrows.
I say, sure, if you're gonna use them.
I say, fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
So each of you can put 1 vial of poison if you want into each of your things.
Okay.
You find a note written in Elvish on one of them.
Okay. I don't
Can you
know.
read? Can you read Elvish?
I don't know if this kid
I can't.
speaks Elvish.
I can.
Yeah, I definitely hand it off to someone else.
Yeah, you collude enough to see that it says it seems like battle orders. It says the scouts have come back from Leyland. They seem to be moving east. Send half the forces there. Oh,
I
sorry.
say half. Holy.
Yeah, I also say half at like they say half at the same time.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, we just go fireball the whole fucking brigade.
And it's signed Ambrose.
No! I grab it and I swallow it. And
Swallow the note.
They spit it out. Give it back. What do you
Down
do
the
with
gullet it goes.
No, I bring it out of my tongue and I spit it out and I bounce it on my hacky sack. I say you can't have this.
Hold person.
On Kyle?
Yes.
All right. Make a
Wisdom saving throw. DC 13.
Wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I continue bouncing it on my foot.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
No.
The spell
you
fizzles
feel it.
out.
You feel a tingling in your like fingertip. You're like,
Your
"Oh,
muscles
that's
feel a little
strange."
tight for a second, but nothing.
Great.
Okay. What would you gentlemen like to do?
Is everyone full health?
Yeah, as close as I could be.
No, I'm not, but I feel fine. Also,
Have that many hit points. Sorry, that should be as is. Wall. Fallon, are you feeling healthy over there, or are you at all not healthy?
Feeling good.
And what about you, Ricky?
You tried to hold person me, didn't you?
What? You don't know anything about magic?
Yeah, but you did those hands and yelled, "Hold person!"
No, I didn't. I said bold person. I was just noticing how bold you are.
Believe you, but I don't like you. So it's hard to decide. And I yell, "Hold person!"
And then I freeze.
And I'm like,
Make an insight check, Ricky.
insight. Don't get them to do a lot of these.
Yeah, this seems legit. This is some real magic you're doing.
I do like a fake punch in his face while he's, and I'm like, all right, release person.
Well, Ricky, all I was asking is if you need more healing. I can still heal a whole bunch
make
more.
me do it again though.
Okay.
I
Out of character, is everybody full health?
yes.
have
I
more
need
healing
2
spells.
health, but it's fine.
I literally I can cast this or bless, and bless is fucking useless. So here, have this many hit points.
Health.
He is a fountain of health.
I read the one. All right, it's just like fucking spraying white sperm everywhere.
And
I
this one's
say-
for me.
I say, Ricky, please hold on to that note. Like we could actually use that for later.
No,
So it's pretty soggy, and some of the ink is kind of fucked up now, as it's been inside your mouth and then on shoes that have been covered in snow as a hacky sack.
Yeah.
Well, and a bare
Okay.
foot.
And barefoot.
Yeah,
It's kind of illegible at this point.
is it useless or mostly illegible?
Mostly.
who are you gonna use it? Hey, have you
Okay.
seen this wall before? I mean, Ambrose, they're like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I say what I said. I say, well, now that we're all awake, let's make some coffee.
That was-
go
yeah,
on.
The trees
First
around
watch,
you are on fire. There's just blood gushing. Some of it covers the snow being gleamed in the moonlight.
Does Taurus have a
Lucky little
military background at all?
No.
I'm like, yeah, it has been a really good day, hasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah. Let's have a
like-
coffee and head out. John's?
nothing
Wait,
like
Fire,
Was
like
that the first
murder.
watch or was that the second watch?
that was the first watch. That was a busy night.
Was it the first watch?
Yeah.
So we're not
Oh.
rested.
Then I guess let's go back to bed.
Taurus says,
Let's-
well, if they found us here, then odds are they might be sending more forces here. And then he taps his chin and then he says, wait, But if we killed them all, who's going to report that we're here?
Yeah, you saw the note.
Good thinking. And plus,
Before it
it's
was eaten.
let's just rest our heads until morning.
Yes, let's.
Do you want
How
to rest
far-
in the carnage?
How
we
far
take-
off the road are we?
Good idea.
Yeah,
You're about half a mile off the road.
where's the camp that we were camping
In
at?
that little alcove where they surrounded you.
Oh, yeah. I say let's go back into the alcove.
I'm like, I don't know, with all these fires and dead bodies.
well,
Yeah, there's a lot of light kind of beaming into the sky
It's
now.
not
that
really,
they're on
it's not
fire and
really
smoke. There's
the-
columns of smoke being
Yeah.
rising up into the sky.
I want to take a short rest. We don't have to be asleep.
Iswal says, I want to go back to bed.
I say I could use a sleep too, being a human.
Okay.
We shouldn't do it here.
I slept during the first watch. I say, okay, let's we pack everything up and we move to a more safe set of trees near here.
Okay. You grab your stuff. Some of your stuff is stuck underneath the dead quaggoth and the dead drow. You're able to wrench it from them, and their guts kind of spill out and trail as you do.
I'm like, that's yours.
Under the guidance
And
of
I'll pick up
Thalnor,
the clean one.
under the guidance of Thalnor, he's able to pick out a spot that's kind of a little bit of a lower elevation, away from everything else, and something that he thinks would be secure from his kind of a naturey, checking it out kind of background, his survival. And you do set up. So who would like to take the last watch?
Iswal volunteers to take at least part of the watch, if not the whole thing. I mean, would he be fully rested if he takes the rest of the watch?
Yes.
Okay, then he'll do it.
Okay. So
Also, after this, guys, we may have to wrap up because I'm like,
Okay.
losing
Then-
steam fast.
the rest of the night happens pretty uneventfully. You do see the fires in the distance and the smoke columns throughout the night. You keep a very small fire around you as not to draw attention. But morning sun does greet you, nonetheless.
And we're pretending like that didn't happen. We're like, columns over there.
Oh, did
Big
we-
Fucking problem.
Were they carrying any gold on them?
No.
Okay,
No.
not a single coin.
Schmeckle.
Not a
Not a
schmeckle.
shingle. Not a schmeckle.
Not a
It's
shingle
actually
schmeckle.
it was a little unnerving that they weren't.
It's almost like they knew they were going to die with these suicide pills they were bringing.
Ah, fuck yeah.
So the day is yours. Would you like to travel further down the high road? Up the high road. I should say.
Yeah. I would say I'm in low spirits after that and the mean message from Iswal, even as we're my best
Wait,
friends.
what? I didn't give you a mean message.
Not you, Ambrose.
Oh,
I'd say, Kyle, what time were you thinking about ending? Were you
it is.
gonna-
It is almost
11.
11 to be fair.
11.
Yeah, I think I have to end it too. I have to go
Yeah.
to sleep. I'm actually sick.
I'm just like feeling weird and tired right now. I'm just like,
Yeah.
Kyle, before you go, I want to come in there and look at your character sheet and
Hold on.
work out.
will
that
you fix my
number thing.
short bow?
Yes.
Yeah.
We can end it
Okay.
sufficiently.
Okay.
Wait, is there music right now, or did I glitch out, or did the music glitch out?
I don't know.
Booge is gonna finish it.
There is music playing.
I want the music. The music is always very important to me for the, especially
Come
for like the
fix
starting
this.
and
And
ending.
teach
It's
me how to
it's not
fix
the
it.
ending music yet.
Okay.
So you take the rest of the day up the high road. You do not. It passes pretty uneventfully, though you're still covered in blood and cuts in your clothes and stuff. You ride the Johns up. Instead of snow, it's become kind of nice, and the sun has kind of come out, and it's kind of that snow blindness at times during the middle of the day, where it's like the reflection of the snow is so fucking intense that it's like, oh god.
Yep.
But you actually don't pass anyone. You pass some farms that are just completely covered in snow. They don't seem to be harvesting anymore. And eventually, you do see a familiar sight of Neverwinter over the horizon. You see the city of skilled hands, covered in white, but it does have many plumes of smoke coming out of its various chimney tops and warehouses and workhouses. You do make it to the gates and get in, and you see you start making your way towards. You actually enter through the south western gate, southeast, and kind of instinctually move towards the docks and looking for the ship that you saw in the air. And the ship is actually in the harbor, in the water, the airship that you had seen. And just to, I guess, leave it on a bit of a stinger, we'll say. I'll show you what it looks like. If I can find the picture, there it is. You approach the ship and it looks much more grandiose than any of the other ships in the harbor, even while it's sitting in the water, not in the air. And where is your player thing? There it is. I really do hate this sometimes, I gotta tell you. Moving these fucking maps around. There we go. You see this?
Hell yeah!
Yay!
You see that a good portion of the dock is actually frozen, but you see there's crewmen on board that have these giant like pikes, and they're just crushing into the ice around it to keep it not locked in the ice. You see there's people scurrying about on board, and there's people going in and piling it up with barrels. And you see a very familiar face talking to two unfamiliar faces. The familiar face would be one of Costa Adwick, and he is wearing a ruffled winter coat. He turns around and says, boys, thought you'd never fucking come back. This is the Velaticus, and this will be your ride. You just got in time. And that's where we'll leave tonight's session off.
Right. And I have hearts floating out of my eyes. Talk to Costa. All right, boys.
Well done.
right.
That was a good session. I'm
That
bummed
was.
Marley couldn't make it, but I will say that the fight in the middle of the night was very fun.
Yeah,
if for no
it
reason
was
other
fun.
than because we all were just like, let's just burn all our resources.
How about when I threw that monster off?
Yeah, that was chill.
It was like, oh no.
All right, I'm gonna come in there and look at your
All right,
character
yeah,
sheet, Kyle.
fix
So I'll
my
be in a
shit.
second.
Here's your music.